It is a sacred ceremony, a union between a man and a woman, a celebration of love shared by family and friends. In many ways, the marriage of Ann Nona and Hadir Michael gives insight and understanding into the rich culture of the Chaldean community. Both families trace their ancestry to Iraq, the cradle of civilization, a proud heritage shared by more than 100,000 people in southeast Michigan.
Forefathers are buried over there. Our civilization is buried over there. Our culture is still over there. It grew over there and spread all over the world.
A strong Catholic faith bonds the community. This wedding was celebrated at Our Lady of Chaldeans Cathedral in Southfield. The liturgy spoken in the ancient language of Christ, Aramaic.
The Chaldean Church is the strongest institution in the community. The reason is because the people give value.
Deep-seated values that unite family and friends.
It is an agreement between both families, not only two families, but an extended family over relatives, friends, uncles, aunts, and everyone. Everyone feels that he is or she is part of this wedding.
We have continuity in our community. We have continuity because we have a very strong family values. We have very strong family relationships. We have very strong community relationships.
The bride's parents, like many Chaldeans in Detroit, were married in Iraq. Her father, Louay, came to this country in search of economic opportunity and religious freedom, an experience shared by thousands of Iraqi immigrants since the turn of the 20th century.
We want our pioneers to be proud of what they did and where they brought us, where they were and where we are now. And we want future generations, our American neighbors and friends, to know who the Chaldeans are.
War and suffering is the image of Iraq that most people know. Unfortunately, the harsh reality of recent history overshadows a dynamic and glorious past. Chaldeans trace their roots back 5,000 years to Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers, the home of the wonders of Babylon. The contributions of this ancient civilization are timeless: the invention of the wheel, the origins of astronomy and mathematics, the first use of writing.
These are really pioneers. The history of the Chaldeans is that of pioneering.
The library of Yusuf Nather is testament to the importance of preserving history and culture. He's been writing about the Chaldean legacy since migrating to this country in 1961.
I have a saying over there on the wall which says, the person who does not preserve his heritage should not exist, because your heritage is your life, is your original being, and it represents not only yourself, it represents the people you came from, the land you came from.
The vast majority of Chaldeans trace their family tree to small agricultural villages in northern Iraq. The largest village in the region is Telkief, meaning hill of stones. The story of David Kessa is typical. A farmer who couldn't read or write, he migrated to Detroit in 1929 in search of the American dream. His wife and children waited back home while he made the 67-day journey on a merchant ship to the land of opportunity.
When you finally got here, what did you do? And he said, when you get up there, the man comes and says, makes motions. What do you speak? What language? He said, I spread my hands out and told him, nothing. So he brought a book of various languages, and he said, open it to what you understand. He said, I leafed through it and I saw the Aramaic language, writing. So he said, I showed him the page and he said, I went like this, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And he thought I knew what I was reading, so he says, go.
These are courageous people. Now, imagine the first Chaldean who came to the United States for a remote town in northern Iraq. He doesn't speak even Arabic, only Chaldean. He doesn't have any money in his pocket. This man has nothing but his willpower.
Like many Chaldeans before and since, David Kessa struggled to find work, but eventually opened up a small grocery store in Detroit with his younger brother.
I used to tell him, I said, Dad, how could you run a business? You couldn't read or write. See, I couldn't understand that. He said, honey, it wasn't like they are, today. You had 20 different kinds of coffees. We had, like 4 kinds of coffees. Maxwell House had a blue can, Hills Brothers had a red can, Beechnut had a red can, and Chase and Sanborn had a brown bag. So when a customer came in, you waited on them. There wasn't self-service. She'd want a can of coffee and she'd point to it, I'd get it for her.
Mary Kessa was born in Tel Kiev and came to Detroit in 1936 with her mother, Habuba, and sister, Warina. Many young Chaldean Americans mirrored Mary's experience. School by day, working at the family business at night. Marriages also were arranged between families. Dissatisfied with the potential prospects in Detroit, David Kessa sent his daughters to Iraq for a double wedding.
My sister and I flew to Baghdad in 1951, and after correspondence, of course, exchanged letters, pictures. And when I saw John's picture, I said, that's it, this guy is for me. He really was handsome, as was David, his brother. We went over there and married them. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It was a celebration for the whole village. We had 7 priests who married us. Believe me, we were married for 48 years, and I have never, ever enjoyed a human being as much as I did my husband, all 48 years of it. When he passed away, it broke my heart.
Hope, faith, work, family. The times and traditions have evolved, but the essential values of faith and perseverance connect more than a century of history of Chaldeans in Detroit.
The United States is really a plate of cultures. It's made of cultures. That's what's making it great. Although we're new here, we're only about 100 years or so here, but we made it.
The wall of old pictures tells a story, a family story, a success story, an immigrant story.
Everybody looks back, to their history as to what happened when they were younger and how they progressed to where they're at today. And I can tell you that I'm very proud of what our family accomplished, throughout the years.
Mike George is living the American dream. He built Melody Farms into one of the largest independent dairy companies in the Midwest. 5 of his 6 sons are building the family business for the future, a business that wouldn't have been possible without the determination of a young immigrant hoping to make a better life for himself and his family.
Polish people came to this country. They ended up in Hamtramck at Chrysler. The Arab people ended up in Dearborn and worked for Ford because they had supervisors that spoke dual languages. Unfortunately, the Chaldeans didn't have that privilege, and they were forced to go into business. And they went into the business they only knew, which was the food business.
Tom George came to America in 1927 and opened a small grocery business on East Palmer. His youngest son, Mike, was born and raised in the city and learned the valuable lessons of work and charity from his parents.
And I can tell you that there's many a night when I closed my father's store and I went home, and there was just scores of people, there that just come in from either got off the plane or got off the boat or off the train. And they were there, and my mother and father were feeding them and clothing them. And it distressed me at the time because we weren't very wealthy either. Every dollar we ever made seemed to go to the community. However, as I got older, I realized the importance of that people have to help people.
This story of giving back is repeated countless times in the Chaldean community. Old immigrants helping new immigrants, families helping families. Even after Mike and his brother Sharkey successfully established their own milk business, they never forgot the sacrifices of their parents.
And whether it was my sisters or my brother or myself, every dollar we made went to my father. And that's the way it was. I mean, our tradition is the father is the head of the family. He supports him, he runs it, and everything comes to him. And it was a great feeling.
Tom George died more than 40 years ago, but his pioneering spirit lives in a new generation of Chaldean Americans.
And I say to myself, how did it really come about? How are we so fortunate, to be able to come from such humble roots, to become, very successful in this country? And I can speak not only for my family and myself and my brothers and sisters, but for all the Chaldeans. They really did it because they were determined, they were aggressive, and they worked hard. And they did it with real integrity and honesty. And I believe in that. And I sincerely believe that the community will continue to grow as long as they maintain those principles.
Integrity, honesty, a strong work ethic, principles that guide the Chaldean entrepreneurial spirit. Nearly 2 out of 3 Chaldean families own their own business. Duty, honor, country. The service of Chaldean Americans in the armed forces has a long and distinguished history dating back to World War II.
Dear Mom, while we waited for landing boats, we looked at the beach. It had bomb craters all over. A house nearby was blown to bits and roofless.
Peter Essa was the only Chaldean American to fight in the Allied invasion of France. Just a few years earlier, he rode the streetcar to Dearborn with his father, Jeju. Peter was a student at the Henry Ford Trade School. His father worked in pressed steel at the Rouge plant. His parents immigrated to this country in 1915, drawn in part by a $5 a day job at Ford. In 1944, their American-born son was on bloody Omaha Beach.
Bodies all over, floating all over, and bombs exploding all around us. And I couldn't believe what was happening, but I figure I'm not going to last very long because I see all the other bodies, laying around.
Private Essa survived the beach, but his entire platoon was killed in action the next day. His harrowing experience is preserved in a letter he wrote to his parents from a field hospital.
We opened fire. Each 20-round magazine I loaded, I killed or wounded 7 or 8 Germans. I was nervous reloading. I dropped a lot. The Germans were coming fast and they made plenty of noise. Our sergeant was shot through the head and died instantly. We ran like mad dogs. My buddy was killed. He had about 4 holes through his back. We kept running until we came to a hedgerow. This is where a machine gun got me right in the ankle, breaking all the bones.
The horrors of combat expressed in a letter written more than a half-century ago. Today, the images of war and suffering are immediate, personal.
We are attached to that country because it is the country of our forefathers. And when we see the war devastating that country, we are really devastated also.
But Iraqis throughout their history have always bounced back, always. And we feel proud that we will bounce back and we will make our mark again in the Middle East and in history. I always say the sparks come from Iraq. The sparks of civilization came from there. Many of the most ancient things you can think of started in Ur and Babylon, and therefore it is not unusual that this will happen again in Iraq, and the Iraqis will be the new spark that illuminate the future for our young generation and for others.
In order to understand the Chaldean community, you must first understand their deep and abiding Christian faith. It is not only their source for spiritual guidance, but also the nucleus of the community. A minority religion in their native land, Chaldeans belong to the Eastern Rite of the Roman Catholic Church. There are 5 Chaldean parishes in the Detroit area, including St. Joseph's in Troy. This parish is home to the first American-born Chaldean priest, Father Andrew Yunan.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Despite growing up in the U.S., Father Yunan speaks one of the oldest languages in the world, Aramaic.
وحيلة وتشبحت العالم عالمين آمين.
His father, Case, immigrated from Baghdad to Detroit in 1978.
I was really shocked by the way the United States is, you know. I read a lot about it. I watched almost every movie that I can see in Iraq, you know, from the United States, but it was still a big shock. It's a very big country and different culture.
As Case successfully assimilated into his new life in America, he wanted to make sure his son understood his background, his heritage.
You know, the way I raised him, you know, I raised him in a way that he'll know about our culture, our history. And I told him, you know, his blood is not 100% American pure blood. He goes back to a lot of other towns and villages in Iraq, a lot of cultures, very deep in history. And I used to bring him to church every Sunday, encourage him to learn the language, Aramaic language, and somehow he fell in love with all that, and he became a priest.
Preserving the Aramaic language is a challenge for American-born Chaldeans. It is also a challenge in Iraq. Case Yunan has personally helped schools in northern Iraq to teach subjects in the ancient language.
If we can't preserve it in the place of origin, we cannot preserve it anywhere else. It has to be preserved there. That's where the roots are. And if it disappears there, there's no hope that the language will stay. And it's a very, very rich language, beautiful.
Diane DeAugustini wants her two young children to understand the Chaldean culture and her family's background.
My daughter, who's 9, is really interested in the culture and asks a lot of questions. Besides the language, there's so many things I want them to learn. Chaldeans love their food and they're proud of all of their recipes. Their weddings, they're a gregarious group. You know, they love to celebrate, they love to be with family, and they have their very deep religious faith as well. And I really try and talk to my kids about all of that.
Diane's parents, Salim and Suham, immigrated to Detroit in the 50s and ran a grocery store in Highland Park. She never really got to know her dad, one of the most respected members of the Chaldean business community.
It was January 18th, 1970, and an individual came in and robbed him and thereafter shot him several times. I remember it very vividly, and I think anytime a child goes through a traumatic experience, it might just be frozen in their mind.
Diane's loss is shared by many families. More than 200 Chaldean business owners have been killed on the job, a sad history that ultimately influenced Judge DeAugustini's career path.
When someone you love is taken in that fashion, as a criminal scenario, you want to know everything about it, and you want to understand why could something like that happen. And it taught me that that was something that I wanted to be involved in, to at least do my small part, whatever it is, in the system, which is when I graduated from law school and then went on to the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office.
The former Oakland County prosecutor was elected to the bench in 2000, an emotional win made possible by the support of the Chaldean community and the memory of her father.
Everyone knew what a wonderful human being he was, and they took that into consideration, that they wanted to see that happen for me. They knew my mom and the family that I came from. It was truly an overwhelming experience for me on Victory Night when they were crying and they were overjoyed over my victory. And I will forever be thankful for that memory. It is a great memory for me.
Who would say that faith is very important in our culture?
It's very easy for us to assimilate in this very diverse culture, very diverse mix of cultures. But we want to amalgamate, to borrow a chemical expression. We don't want to dissolve. And how to do that is the challenge.
It is a challenge Summer Kassab is facing in the West Bloomfield schools. That is the reason she's involved in CARE, Chaldean Americans reaching and encouraging. On this day, she is reaching out to a group of middle schoolers, encouraging them to explore their history, trying to answer the basic question, who are we?
For me, being Chaldean is going to church on Sundays. Got to be respectful to not only your elders, to the youngers, to everybody, and just stay close with your family, keep in touch.
Everyone cares about me, all our cousins, they care for everyone.
I think these Chaldean students here, it's important that they identify with another or a fellow Chaldean who's been in those same situations that they've been in. Many times they can identify with me. I feel that bringing those together and being able to explain through certain experiences, personal experiences, is what makes these kids connect to you.
Making a connection to kids and the broader community. Recently, the Chaldean News was created to bring stories of people, places, and a rich culture to readers in southeastern Michigan. And soon, the public will be able to enter 5,000 years of history at the Chaldean Community Cultural Center. The sprawling new facility is being built on the grounds of the Shenandoah Public Golf Course and Banquet Facility in West Bloomfield.
Well, I'll tell you, I personally am so proud because I was born in the old country in Tilcare, and coming here and seeing what we've been able to accomplish and what this Shenandoah facility is going to do and bring everything to fruition.
The 92,000 square foot facility will serve as a gathering spot for the community and a museum for the public. The goal is to immerse visitors in an ancient culture through exhibits, artifacts, and recreations of Babylonian life.
It's a great, rich culture and heritage that we want our children and our grandchildren to appreciate and to know about and feel proud about, and also to share this with our neighbors and all our friends and all the community here in the metropolitan Detroit area and elsewhere throughout the world.
We are really building something beyond a building. We are going to put life in it. We are going to put programs in it. We're going to put stories in it. We're going to put magnets in it for our youth, our upcoming generation, to come and discover their roots, bounce back to culture.
I am take you, Hadir, to be my husband.
A new generation of Chaldean Americans are beginning their journey, understanding the sacrifices and contributions of the pioneers who built the road of opportunity they now walk. But these young people are making their own path, realizing their own dreams. Yosef and Gule Nather's oldest son is a prominent tax attorney in California. Another son is in computer technology. Their youngest graduated from the University of Michigan with a business degree. Mary Kassa's mother, Habuba, lived to see what every immigrant prays and works for, the building of a better life for the next generation.
The happiest day that my mother had was when my second daughter graduated from Wayne State School of Medicine. After graduation and, all the hoopla of graduating, she went to my mother. She says, "Grandma, now I'm a doctor."
What we are accomplishing today is hugely different from what was accomplished in the 30s and 40s. But without the 30s and 40s, we could have not accomplished anything in the 50s or the 60s, and without the 90s and the new decade, we will never accomplish what may come 50 years from now. So every generation has had an opportunity to lay foundations for the next generation.
Hope, faith, work, family. This is the Chaldean community. This is their story.
من بدرة خرالا مخنية وين ألولا من بدرة خرالا خشلامة مني طالع حبي ويقاري طالع خشلامة مني طالع حبي ويقاري طالع قوض قروس وليبي عززتايات الكيف قوض قروس وليبي عززتايات الكيف لك ماشي نشو عدانا رمث اخت الله دوالا لك ماشي نشو عدانا رمث اخت الله دوالا كل شيء اخمر تشموني لبيقي الشات اخرانا كل شيء اخمر تشموني لبيقي الشات اخرانا اوي مقوى قروس وليبي عززتايات الكيف قوض قروس وليبي عززتايات الكيف آيات لبتني نواوات آيات زوني بشتاوات آيات لبتني نواوات آيات زوني بشتاوات إذا ميذا مشواوات قامت عسق صبرتاوات إذا بيذا مشواوات قامت عسق صبرتاوات تسقطها وبطناي القوش الدم دواي تسقطها وبطناي القوش الدم دواي جيزي وقاشات ودخو شنقو أسمار وأورو جيزي وقاشات ودخو شنقو أسمار وأورو شعيوتا ومر تشموني سامونا يلدا وعبرو شعيوتا ومر تشموني سامونا يلدا وعبرو أوي والمحلات تغليبي عززتايات الكيف المحلات تغليب عززتايات الكيف يوما نخبيش بلبا إذا تصليوا وعنبا يوما نخبيش بلبا إذا تصليوا وعنبا ما بسي ما بسلاقا ويوما نتقي غرابا ما بسي ما بسلاقا ويوما نتقي غرابا أوي مقا وقبورو سوليبتي عززتايات الكيف قوى قروس وليبي عززتايات الكيف
Good evening. Let's talk. This is John Zia Oram. Welcome to American Life, live from Detroit, Michigan, USA, North America, around the world.
رد باب الغور بتشعيثة بابي وانت كل بريثة أنا وانشرشد مردوثة البايد شن بلا خيون بث نهرين معمورين شلامة وحباب براسي وان كلذانا يا كلذانا يا يا ذي ماني ون بكثاوت زونا أتامي ون قوات الدهوة خيري ون ما شما بشرى بمشمي ما دما بشصب يمدمي ما أمسد ليلة لم كمي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا معمورة ون وبرجد باب البنية ون قانون دخاية درية ون بش منك ما بقيلد ما حيلي روش ما دخن دقاريلي آوا مثلو أنا خيلي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا يا برونة أمتي جبارة أمت خوال اللخ بسفارة مرمت ديش محباورة كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا
Shamaya Azize Pushkala John Zia Oram Ile #1 show. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
باين شني شباب البلة وفيش لا تخراني يا لب نهر بربس الدنيا طير بأوطاني ومخيك كل شخني طير بأوطاني ومخيك كل شخني باب الخكابك طي مطروحة برجه بتقاسر قارن لشوحة كالجايب جمعي والبارة مزوحة لبيك مقروي دامر يا دوحة لبيك مقروي دامر يا دوحة لبت كبار زريق البقاون خصم تدروحة مرت لب أثرا طرقت تفقد شاب فافخ لمديتا نهرة خيوثك جارت نتوافا نهرة خيوثك جارت نتوافا يا تقلث وبورث وش بجرايا مشت الأراثا ومر الرواية فردي سواوة يوم قمايا فردي سفيش الدار خرايا وش بجرايا مشت الأراثا مر الرواية فردي سواوة يوم قمايا فردي سفيش الدار خرايا فردي سفيش الدار خرايا فردي سفيش الدار خرايا أنا العراق 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 أنا العراق
حطم الحق قيودي عدت للمجد التليدي حطم الحق قيودي عدت للمجد التليدي ليس للظلم مكان فوق أرضي أنا بالعزم إلى المجد سأمضي ليس للظلم مكان فوق أرضي أنا بالعزم إلى المجد سأمضي أنا العراق 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 إن تصبرت على البغي مليا فاليوم النصر والمجد سويا إن تصبرت على البغي مليا فاليوم النصر والمجد سويا بدد الجيش في الأولى الأشقياء واقتنى من نصره زهر العلاء بدد الجيش في الأولى الأشقياء واجتنى من نصره زهر العلاء ليس للظلم مكان فوق أرضي أنا بالعزم إلى المجد سأمضي ليس للظلم مكان فوق أرضي أنا بالعزم إلى المجد سأمضي
أنا العراق 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 أنا العراق
حل في أرض البطولات السلام وتوارى عن مغانيها اللئام. حل في أرض البطولات السلام وتوارى عن مغانيها اللئام. ومع الحق إلى الحق طريقي ومن الليل إلى الفجر الشروقي. ومع الحق إلى الحق طريقي ومن الليل إلى الفجر الشروقي. ليس للظلم مكان فوق أرضي أنا بالعزم إلى المجد سأمضي. ليس للظلم مكان فوق أرضي أنا بالعزم إلى المجد سأمضي. أنا العراق 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 أنا العراق.
George Zoma.
This is Brooklyn Marie Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Isabella Alos.
This is Abigail Rita Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Grace Davish. Welcome to the John Zia Oram Show. I'm Maxwell Munder Zoma. Shlama.
Shlama Maxwell, Shlama Locho Khawatho Khatwatho, Akhab John Zia Oram, Iuchamochum, Khamishwilishit, Best Kulmindi, Best Lap 680 AM, because Ipotochomochu, Shetha Bishit, Litmanib 680 AM, وخشتر خخنة تنايجا يافو كامر حنا وابليت براديو دشقلة وراديو بخمش ليشت كم يعونا باك تاب راديو كامر زي شقلالة طلع شياث نت تريمل بدولار بشاتو شقلالة بلكي I change my mind لك نبلنا بس يوخموخو فيسبوك بأبل يوتيوب تي في بيثو خبرتنا شوثوخو يمدت يوتيوب بليس مشارو بالثاخي هاي تخازوتو لان كلنا نموخو يوخموخو بجوجل يوخموخو أليكسيا بكل من دانا سو يوخم بدولا راديو تدورغ بث من دانا ودوغ شو لايف مدوكانه ويوخم مثوية كبيرة ناشدين ديذوتو لازم شارع ببلاخة إما ناخو شيثل شيثل تو تبلخو خموخو قرال نو امبروف أنا with the decision تبلتن دخد ويري ب 690 ويوخونا والي جعدان تاما بلطلي ويري تاما غلطلي كم صرفنا مال بدولار مدقورة تغذشيثا لك عود لنشمندي والتناشي كم عونيلك شامي سو شقولوا امرولي عونيلي بيكوز كم من هادخ سو بس بلخو بغداد أبو الراديو أنا إيو خورة تباري سو بس لك نشخو هخني كالدين إلا راوخ إلا زالن بروايو ومال بخيالن ومنيوخ سو يوخموخو ده آخر زي محكو أنا وهيثم أخونا هيثم شولاخ وحنا عتشو وسالم جدو كم يوم الديا فيديو because كان مثوال ميتينغ وخلنا ميتينغ كموديل كانسل so I think أني ميتينغ دي كودي لا لكن دم حقلا يا هرك ميلا church meeting
أخونا جورج زوما كم ناشته
I'm not done yet. Oh, Haytham, you
Thank you, Haytham.
وإتن
آخ أمن طبعا أخونا عزيزة جورج زوما كذوت عنده enrollment بثخله وقانون إيلي لازم كل تاويله انشورنس ولا بدافع بنالتي لذلك أخوتن أمن جورج زوما زي عاين نوخون حتى تخازي ايمو انشورنس رندل طلوخون ايما انشورنس كفايد لوخون وبشارح لوخون طبعا كل من دي واليوم بمداح بقاوي لخش وين ايثن بشطع مني ات خلق يريخو وكشارح كل من دي وكما اخوي لوخون ما كيبوتون ومالك بيتون يعني اكبر دليل انه حتى امي لك بايش عصبي شارح لك خمندي السرقايه ود خادك فهم لي أخونا جورج زومو welcome to John Zia Oram radio show.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Your son. So لكن John you want كيف بتحكي أول
insurance بني بنحكي سي محكي وين أنا توضح أنت تدوس ناشي خمسة رقم من زيادة براديو
تفضل
ما يتوي له discount بinsurance طالع special.
I took care of Haytham. We took care of him.
Does he have a health insurance or a different? They would senior back.
John, this is إلى يعني بيني وبين مزبنان
No, you can tell by age.
By age. No, by this. Haytham is insured.
By looks.
He's got nothing to worry about.
Thank you. Thank you.
So خواتب بخطوات زي أو خموخو والشيث بشت وأخونا جاستن خمورو زي بال شيث بشت والشتو بلغة وبعدين زي بال تخونا ستور ساندوايس شيث بشوا محامي he specialized ده bankruptcy وكل من يخنا تكبير customers منن وشبثخر تزي هذا الشو أو أخونا كلين كاستو قرال the law hour So بتاع 3 محامين for price of 1 تتشموتو مع زيودي ومع لزيودي So every Tuesday from 7 to 8 زيودي لا شو تجني خذت كاو الدكتور باسل بريخو مشوال 8 5 شابو وصبري لا سيشن من دكتور إيفان برخو ودكتور إيفان دانيال برخو لناشن ودكتور مازن سقا بس هديو كيبخ معكو قصة صحة شمو القصة ديوتو بشما إمارات نشوى ثوخو because صحة زي محكي جورج زوما It covers everybody. I'm 18 will try a mission عمري So George محكي me the Medicare and the insurance they both go at the same time.
Yep, they're both going on right now.
Like it's Surath, yeah, both going on. You can talk
Surath to me. I'll respond in English.
هذا اوكي ماكو
لا وين محكو يا امي صورة تاما جان اخر راديو لك انه هي الشايك ناخبت محكي دا محكي لامي صورة تاما
So التوخ Medicare والتوخ regular insurance.
Correct. Yep.
خازن كبيرة الناس should be worried about fees.
Medicare is over 65. And then under the age of
Why
65 is individual.
80-20. So which one you want to talk about?
Medicare it goes up until December 7th. And individual under 65 goes up until December 15th. We're about 5 days
under
in.
65.
Under 65.
Well,
yeah,
they both
let's
go
talk
same
about
time.
Yeah, they're going at the same time, but the big one right now is under the age of 65. Because that just started 5 days ago on November 1st. That's open enrollment for under 65 individual plan health insurance through the health insurance marketplace, otherwise known as Obamacare.
Still going.
Still going
والإيمن
till December 15th.
December 15th.
Somebody insurance DA apply reapply.
This is your time where you can do anything you want to do with your health
So
plan.
خازن كبيرة الناس يبغوا في سمو جورج إلى بصيخة إلى بدول insurance إلى إلبلا because about 70-80% of population in America إلى what cover ده.
You know what? This is the first year I can say we're only 5 days into it, and everyone I've met with, this is the first year I've seen people.
They know.
They understand.
I can say. I
they
can
see
hear,
how it works. They get it. You know, with as far as the tax credits, with their income being income based. Deductibles, it's been much smoother trying to explain this to people and how it works. But like you all probably know already, your health insurance plan, how much you're going to pay each month, how much your deductible is, how low your deductible is all based on your income. It's all based on how much you make.
Still يعني داير Obamacare.
Yes.
Even بقرة مندي.
مش قلق تلف مش قلق سماعة يوم بقيت خاصك عجب لي
سماعة دي آيتي تويلة.
عجب لي النوع ماته هذا كيف كنت كاسلم جد أخك صافنت محكي.
بوانك محترم بشرابة مني.
وأنا بزور وين؟
لا أنا بشخلي وين.
Damn, Haitham, damn.
No,
go,
really,
Haitham, go.
No, it's a question.
You got it, bro.
Okay.
You got it.
You are talking about أنتم محكوي ده آية health insurance.
Yes.
For وذا كده تعيد أكثر العراقيين إلى مسجلي بجولاي 1st.
Yes.
For example, الدمر somebody is gonna turn 65 this coming July 1st next year.
Okay.
So for the 80 كده حكومة Medicare they only دفعي 80% وعايت يوت responsible for the 20%.
Yeah.
زين اي خادك بالزاون اي supplemental the 20%.
Correct.
اذا كمرت ايتي اللي بثقته دوه يعني دي زباي 65 بجولاي لازم دوه زاونه or he has it وقت والآوا.
When you're turning 65, you can only enroll. You can enroll 3 months before you turn 65 or 3 months after you turn 65.
So you don't have to buy the extra 20% now.
No, you do not have to buy it now. You can't even buy it now. You have to do it. You have to wait until 3 months before your 65th
يوم
birthday.
يعني.
Yes.
يوم okay.
Yep.
What
كبيرة لين.
kind of question was that, man?
It's a good question.
It's good
I told you 100 times on live air, do not make things technical. Before your 3 month,
ايه بس كبيرة ناشي
It's very simple.
It's very simple.
ايه بس آيت كذا بس كبيرة a lot of people لك يذي خشوي إنه إلى open enrollment no أيمن دم بيشي همت بيشي بنوفمبر of next year خشوي لازم زوني the extra 20% now.
You can
يعني
buy it.
Believe me, a lot of people like يذي والا.
You purchase it. Call me 3 months before your 65th birthday.
ايه موجان he used to work in insurance وكل من دي
I taught him the insurance. Believe me, when I first did Obamacare, it wasn't this easy. George will tell you. I had to go through a hell. I had 7,000 customers.
We got rejected the first year.
People didn't know what it was. They didn't know how it worked.
I was dealing with Arabs. How much you make? Yeah, Chaldean. Camera made 32,000. يلا بشمي.
ايه.
كم شدرنا Washington State اخوات كاميرا جو كساب لكن application. Cameron, no, he does 332,000.
And the biggest mistake our community makes.
7 years I did it.
Our community were business owners, right? So I tell them they want to tell me, they tell me they make 50,000 in a year, but you also got to include, if you own a business, the income from your business as well. It's not only W2. Okay, it's also whatever your business made also.
The whole income.
You know, because what happens if you put less and it makes your insurance less, when you file your tax return the following year, the IRS will make you pay that money back.
I know two people, they made him pay 17,000 back.
I believe
Or
it.
another guy, he paid almost 14,000
I
back.
believe it. So it's very important.
Me and George know that too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've seen it. We've seen it. Trust me.
So let's focus.
Yes.
If we can. Hate them.
Yes.
Before you're 65, you have insurance you can buy for your business as a group.
Correct.
Or you can buy it individual.
Correct.
And you can buy it based on income.
Yes.
Or you can stay on Medicaid like you are now.
Yes.
That's people are like this. So when you look at Nashidian, تن مالبخلا بث شوف جان زي أورم شو لكم زم نخخني garbage كم زم نخ من دي دم حقه. I'm going to start going after a lot of people because they just sell garbage.
Absolutely.
Okay? Is that كي وخلا insurance كمتتا أمه مغزتها ميلو معلي الأخوات دان couple دثواخو ومغزتها مع شقلي وتخمها Blue Cross,
we
Priority,
sell the biggest names in the industry.
You can't beat it.
Blue Cross, HAP, and Priority Health.
Priority Health.
You know.
They have a right to stay and they have a right to cancel.
Absolutely.
And it's free consultation. So
it's all free.
telephone deal them خبري لك ناشي.
248-762-9665.
It'll be worth $35,000 a year. At the 4 kids, $35,000.
It's your premium and your deductible will be close to nothing. If you're
give us an example.
If you're a family of 4 and you're making $35,000 a year, you can get on a Blue Care Network HMO Silver plan. God, with a $800 deductible for the whole family, $300 to $400 a month. If that's your income at $35,000 a year, it'll be that's nothing with a Blue Cross or Blue Care Network. You know, I mean, that's for a family of 4 or a family of 5. That's maybe even less depending on which plan you choose. That's a silver plan too. There are even cheaper bronze plans as well with higher deductibles. But call me. Let's look at it. Let's lay out 3 or 4 different health insurance plans for you and your family. Okay, and let's see what works best for you.
جورج أنا كذا ده enrollment بثخلة ده November 1st والديسمبر 15.
Yes.
ما تشاقل ناشو لازم بايش كل شاته بقاوة بس كمري إيثن من دانك لك كذا تريت لثمن دانه إيتو حق you have the right يعني دم بدلت insurance law ميلا أني من دانه ورتس ما ميلا exceptions.
So there are exceptions, and what they call them are qualifying life events. Okay, if you have what the health insurance marketplace calls a qualifying life event,
okay,
then in that case you can change your health plan, or you can drop it or switch to something different. There's quite a few. So for example,
okay,
if you get married, okay, that counts. If you move to a different house, that counts. If you have a baby, if you have a child, the birth of a child, that counts. If you have a job change, if you have an income change.
Job change. Okay, if you are paying the insurance yourself,
yes,
without the employer, يعني بلا أي قبل شو لا تدافع له.
Sure.
بدل بطلق من الشولة زلق الشولة خنه.
You are eligible to change health plans.
أنتو حاقد بدلت أي health
at
plan.
any time. Yep, you have 60 days after you leave your employer.
Okay.
To enroll in an individual health plan under a special enrollment period.
يعني even if مو أبو الشولة والبدفاعة بتدفع insurance همين يبخن بدلت تنكبت.
Yes.
مزيد. Okay. يعني يبخد مزيد الدمرخ deductible ما نختت copay كل يبخ
It's all at that point it becomes just like open enrollment.
Oh, I see.
Anytime throughout the year. At that time, it becomes just like the open enrollment period. If you have a qualifying life event, such as a job change or whatever it may be.
بلي. أخذوا أخواتي يعني قاي كمرخ لازم نبقرخ ناشد كذي لأن أخني كبيرة من كمري مشري له شاته بعد لتي حق أنا دم بدلن بس إيثن قاي مبقري أخونا جورج الظاهر إيثن من دانا أخني لك يا ذخلة إخا مثلا كبالغ بشوله وقاوي اللي بدفعه انشورنس وطبعا السبسيدي يعني ديسكاونت تخفيضات من حكومه إذا بدلخ شولخ كامر أخونا جورج اتو حق دم بدلت انشورنس متكبت يجوز وهو بشقالة باري بشكابر وبطل من آوى شولة زلت غير شولة مثلا كبالغ شياثة أقل اتحق دم بعد الاي انشورنس لو بالعكس مثلا والشقيلة ديدكتبل رابط دمروخ 5,000 لو 3,000 بلغلب غير شولة بشطو كيف بتمنخت لاي ديدكتبل كامر أخونا جورج اتو حق دم بدلت أثمن دي آي أنا بصراحة لك إذن هو أنا خشولي إلا أبو الشولة لازم تاو بدفاعي بس كامر جورج لا اتو حق دم بدلت أث انشورنس كخشتوخ ده شريلوخ بشقالة انشورنس فقيمت كيبه أي معلومات ما دم بقرتوا لتأخونا جورج ليثن تشارج وتأخذوا الزونوتن طبعا بدفعوتن انت شركة الزونوتن منا لا طالية يعني اكشاقل من شركة اخذوا لك دفعوتن شو من دي من فري اوف تشارج لك شاقل من نوخن شو من دي وبشارح لوخن كل من دي وكم عاجب لوخن
تلفون دي يغميلة
248-762-9665
يبقى مخبري لك يا وتا استمت وياك زالق الشولة ناي ياك أطلع جيبه
I'll come to you. You can come here. We can meet at a Tim Hortons. I can come to your living room. Whatever you want.
Tim doesn't like Tim Hortons.
Oh, okay. Not Tim Hortons. Anywhere.
We'll be right back.
لدباخي ولا معدي موصلي ناش بموتي لدباخي ولا معدي واي باس الطريق ويش ما كبرنا ساعة ولقيت شوقنا
is Dadish. I love listening to the Zia Oram Show.
Regency Manor Backwood Hall. Telephone 248-353-1133. السيد أمير نيجر مستعد لإقامة كافة مناسبات الحفلات والتعاسي وغيرها. مشهورين ومختصين بعمل الشاورما اللذيذة وجميع المشويات والقواضي والصواني المشكلة بأنواعها. جلسات ليلية ممتعة مع الأهل والأصدقاء من الاثنين وحتى الخميس من كل أسبوع. بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. المحل واقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث ويسترن هايوي. تلفون 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. Regency Manor يرحب بكم.
Smokehouse Distribution إلى Smokehouse Distribution يعني كل من دي is tied to smoke إلى Smokehouse Distribution. Brian and Randy Salem إلى Commerce Township أي سرشن إلى بثمندي كبيرة إلى بثمندي wholesale. It's over 3,000 items. Anything kiboto pipes, vapes, CBD. Might kiboto accessories. No lela damertu lila hashisha. There's a lot of things tied to this. No hashisha. Candles, custom logo items. Might kiboto itta. Had a rolling papers. Kul min diyotte almost private brands diye hame. Telephone diye 877-380-2899. Smokehouse Distribution, 10 years, nobody's been around that long, and they can ship anywhere in the country. Kulle order ila balash over $1,000 d'America kulle. 877-380-2899.
Chaldean American Ladies of Charity في خدمة الجالية بالبرامج المتعددة ولمدة أكثر من 60 سنة. ساعدت آلاف الأفراد سنوياً، وخاصة ذوي الدخل المحدود والقادمين الجدد، ولحد الوقوف والاعتماد على النفس والتعليم والتدريب والعناية الصحية. هذه الجمعية ساعدت وقدمت الكثير من الآثاث والملابس والأحذية والمواد الغذائية للمحتاجين ولسنوات طوال. Chaldean American Ladies of Charity تقبل جميع أنواع المساعدات النقدية كبيرة أو صغيرة المهداة للمحتاجين الذين هم بأشد الحاجة. نرجو من كل فرد أن يشترك بالعضوية ويساعد هذه الجمعية على قدر المستطاع. الاتصال بهذا الرقم 248-528-0130 248-528-0130. وشكرا سلفا.
عيادة دكتور ناهل دانيال جدو نيل جادو طبيب العائلة له عيادتين لخدمتكم، الأولى في زاوية الميل 16 وراين، والثانية قرب الميل 16 وكروكس قرب سمرست مول. أكثر من 20 سنة خبرة في المجال الطبي. يعالج ضغط الدم العالي ومرض السكر والكوليسترول وأي أمراض أخرى. كذلك يجري فحوصات الهجرة والجرين كارد والفحص الطبي لسياقة الشاحنات. عيادة حديثة، خدمات ممتازة، الأشعة والمختبر في العيادة. يقبل ميديكيد وأوباما كير، وإذا لم يكن لديكم إنشورنس نستقبلكم $49 للزيارة. يفتح من الاثنين وحتى السبت. للحجز والمعلومات اتصلوا برقم التليفون 586 داكترز 586 داكترز 586-722-7240 أو على الإنترنت drjaddou.com. العيادة الدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو ترحب بكم من يوم الاثنين إلى يوم السبت.
BLD, Coney Island, 15.5 mile in Haggerty, parking lot of Myers. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, 248-863-9990. From 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. till 2 o'clock in the morning on weekend. BLD Coney Island. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Great salads, great dinners. On the way home, call them up. They will deliver it for you. Kabrula, they deliver it right to your doorstep. Excellent food, excellent pita wraps, excellent salmon, great breakfast from morning to night. BLD Coney Island, 15.5 in Haggerty. Great place, open 7 days a week. 248-863-9990. Call now.
This is Miles George Zuma. Please listen to my Kaka Apple app on Google. John Zia Oram Show. Kevin TV. Android app. It's got Google.
الجلال والجمال والسناء والبهاء في رباك والحياة
Get back on the clock, George.
Welcome back. Welcome back, أخوات وأخواتي إلى بالشتل الأوروبي وخموخو. A special version of John Zia Oram show of Apple, of Google, of Alexa, of Facebook, of Metkibotu, and live YouTube. يوخموخو بتلفزيون ديوخو إكتاوتو بتلفون ديوخو بكمبيوتر ديوخو live. خازوتو لن say hi إيثم. خور كاميرا كوكو سوي. هاي كاميرا لا. إيه هذا. So it's أخونا جورج زوما أخاكم زابن insurance صحة تتريشكلي so محكي له قم بخا page 65
Yes.
وميرو دقيق بلخو خبري له
Yep.
وياوي له خرك الدي ما أتا شولا individual
Anything
based
they need.
student young people
Yep.
especially they have a great rate student ديوخو especially بزالا المدرسة.
Absolutely. Young people can get insurance, health insurance at a very, very reasonable cost.
Yeah, Michael did for 10 years.
Yep.
I mean, it was I was paying $129 for him.
It's nothing. Yeah.
And he had 2 operations. So وبعدين يبقى over 65 أخوات وأخواتي لا بشمان over 65 كوي 80-20 ليلة هذا.
Yes. So there's Medicare Parts A and Part B. That's going to cover 80% of your medical expenses. Okay, that's given to you when you turn 65 from the United States government. They pay 80% of your medical expenses. After that, you're left with 20%. That's when you call me. And there's a few different options. We can get you the 20%. With the 20% supplement insurance through Blue Cross, HAP, or Priority Health, depending on which one you want to go with, premiums range anywhere from $100 a month to $300 a month, depending on whatever you want. With that, you also have to purchase a Part D prescription coverage as well. Okay, so at that point, you're going to have 3 cards when you go to the doctor. Okay, you're going to have a full wallet.
But you get a deal.
But you get a good deal. Absolutely. Those are great. Blue Cross also has Medicare Advantage plans, which are actually really good. It's everything rolled into one card. It's your Part A, your Part B, your 20%, prescriptions, dental, and vision as well, all rolled into one card. Blue Cross has some HMO ones that are $0 a month. You pay nothing for it. They've got PPOs for as low as $6 a month, and they go all the way up to $200 a month, whichever one you're most comfortable with.
So it doesn't matter. You still get insurance. You look at it all packaged. So in the law, you have to have health insurance?
It is not the law anymore. If you're under the age of 65, no, you do not have to have health insurance
They
anymore.
don't penalize you no more?
They do not. As of 2019, January 1st of 2019, there is no more penalty for not having
But if you
health
go
insurance.
to a hospital like Beaumont or Henry Ford, you go bankrupt.
You're gonna, exactly.
So خمن دي بريلا خوات وخثواتي وتو بشما أختو بشما باي business دي أناخو 11 million business تويرا of 2019 because let's all health insurance. 11 million. What does that mean? That means خادت to business, خدمت to business, تويرده كنت بشل الله صح لو اللي بدياو الصحة. They charged him, he had to file bankruptcy because he couldn't pay the bill.
Wow.
So 11 million ناشة تويرده لتوالا بارد ياوي والصحة بالديات عملية من دانة كذا الناشئ أنا كوا مستشفى يرخو شيت شباثة كم كلفة almost 500,000. So كنت كوا أن من دانة the insurance is very important. جربوا مدي بوخو مبقرو. So مخبروا أخونا George Zoma. What's your number?
Give us a call 248-762-9665.
وين deal الكبة إكبوتو أو هيل بيدا deal is the deal أو كبالغ تجاني تشريك التدية إيلا Ethan كبيرة خلنا بالinsurance ad but give him a chance. Why would you go somewhere else? Because I will بث من دي بروني اللي بخلنا من دي بخالي تام دخو اللي بخلنا من دي بسيارات so they can cover you from head to toe واحد كمري بإنجليزي كل متكبوتو تبيثة تسيارة تصحة تكل من دي under the John Zia Oram show umbrella under أخني إيكو متكبوتو بدو دخل طلوخو يعني بس صحة insurance اد سيارات اس بيثواثة بوتس متكبوتو second home شقق shopping centers متكبوتو business construction متكبوتو إتناث من دي تدوذخ insurance بس number one آخر بأمريكا إلى الصحة. إذن حبايات على أدلاء إذا $300 كل حباي if you don't have insurance. So it's very critical. So إيمان خاصة أثمدي in Roman.
We have till December 15th if you're under the age of 65.
That's important.
Until December 15th is the last day. If you're over the age of 65, you have till December 7th.
وخلص له.
And it's done.
وبعدين
you have to have a if you want to get in, you have to have a qualifying
يا
life
بطلوخ يا بتخلق شولا يا نلوخ يا خازت ما أودت. So it's very important. So call George 248-762-9665 تا إما شكل insurance because كبال خاو إما زي أورم إما تام دخو إما داي ذات من دي كلها under one roof. وث من دي زي بعنوخ للشركة ربطة تتزالن بقاوة أنا يا رزور دي أنت بلخي بث من دي تديذي ميلا but you build them pretty well good client list.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you have your insurance carrier إلى
HAP, Blue Cross, and Priority Health.
أنت بارد بالله
Priority is the
than
best,
plenty.
John.
Oh,
priority. I had a priority for years and years. I never had a problem.
But you never get sick, right? Hayden?
Well,
here and there.
This is. But I mean,
do you have insurance on your hair?
Yes.
I believe
well,
it.
I have insurance from my toe all the way to the top of my head.
So you have insurance for your hair?
Yes. No, honestly, حق اثوالي priority حوالي 5 شنة يعني اثوالي هر business واثوالي يعني البلاخي قسم we never أبد have any problem يعني أحسن أنا كعجب والي كبيرة ده إتي بلو كروس إلى إتا قميث بلو كروس واو بس خاده إتا how many ما قد how many plan now Blue Cross have?
Oh my God, Blue Cross has.
Well, they try to compete. It's like cars.
But I only sell. I mean, people buy the same plans. There's 3-4 plans that people buy the same. You know, they've got all kinds of different plans, but there's 3 or 4 signature plans that everybody goes with.
George, Haitham and Samira Cholakh are going on the cruise,
yes.
And I was told yesterday, does the health insurance here like Blue Cross covers on the cruise ship?
That's a good question. If you're,
I have the answer, but I want to know
ship,
you see you're going to
yes,
answer.
it is because the cruise ship is considered U.S. territory.
But they bill you first cash, then you need to collect from insurance.
Oh, is that how they're doing it?
Mm-hmm.
They make you pay and then you collect from the insurance. Now, it's a good question. If you
get sick on the ship,
if you get off the ship.
Hold on, Haitham is going to answer because he drives the ship.
If you get sick on the ship, shakli credit card diyuch.
That's called
they
cash.
made you pay cash, but they give you a bill. Insurance and the insurance will reimburse you.
Into the ticket?
No, I wish.
You can buy insurance against it.
Because one time
we actually do have travel insurance too.
No, you can buy insurance with your tickets.
Yes.
Oh, you
yes.
can? Oh, wow.
بلي ومن دي خلنا همينا من وين لما نكزونت health insurance وشقلت insurance ديت السيارة to your cars اللي تخ health insurance insurance السيارة زبايش بش كابر اقدارالوخ any for the health insurance in case you get an accident because our اديتوخ health insurance او دافع اول من دي وبعدين السيارة فinsurance
coordination of benefits.
I think Haytham's going to get an insurance business, George. We better stop this
Look
interview.
out. Look out.
He knows more than you do. أخواتي وأخواتك شكرك لك وبث شيء تقاميت دي وخبلي تقنيم 680 AM يمد كمرتولي إيمورت البالت تاخذ فيسبوك بأبل بأليكسا بكل السوشيال ميديا بأبل أب ديان and YouTube live و pretty soon زي بالتخوب Comcast live pretty soon and بس هذا كيبغ دوذوخ صوب شيثة بالشتي وخب 680 أيام وشيثة بتمانة ونادى خيمة هما ينبطلنا أنا جان زي أورم because لك تويا هم بلي دكي وخلا حقا كينت توخو كبيرة بشمو بس مشارو بدنو لي تلفونات خواذ دولي تيمي يا أليكسا يبتخو لا يوتيوب يبتخو لا كامكاست in the future تخازالة أثرى ديو ديلا بسمتو at the studio ديو خخني امد خواثة آخر we'll be back أخونا Justin مازن خمورو زي بالت وبعدين زي رجع خموخو أنا وأخونا هيثم وعتشو وجورج زي زال جابت بيبيان دية وبعدين زي راجع أمن أخونا ستورز سانوايز asked the lawyer شيثة بشواب عصرته. Thank you.
شلام اللوخو شما عزيزم شارخ رزد اديوب تسجيل بولس شليحة تقورن ثاي بولس شليحة قرتا دلوث قورن ثاي أحاي بارخمار كما تخرنو خن يا أخواثا بإيوان قاليون اتكم بشرنو خن بقاوي وكم قبلوتو لولدها اللي ووتو نذبيته وبقاوي بخلصوتون ان طروتو لدخد كم بشرنو خن بقاوي وإن لا بطيلوثم هي منو خن واللي طلوخن من دي آن شقلي دمشيحة مثل بدل خطياثا دخديلك ثيوة وتبشل قويرة وقملة بيوم تطلاث دخديلك ثيوة وبشل خزية تكيبة وبصرة تتريسر وبصر دخ بشل خزية تبش كبيرة مخمشة أخواث بغذاث كبيرة من ني بخايلة ولدها ومن ني مثله وبصري بشل خزية يعقو وبصرة تكون ليشليحة وبخرثة بشل خزية طالي غديقة تتريحة أنا ديون بجزورة من كل شليحة وليون مستهل اتبيشن قرية شليحة مسبب دم هجهجلي ايتد ألها وبنعمد ألها ايون من ديون وبنعمد طالي لوا وبطلته إلا جهيلي بشم كلي لا أنا بلخلي إلا نعمد ألها دي لأمي إن أنا وإن آني هذا خك مكرزخ وهذا خمهي منوخن وإن مشيحة بشل مكرزة قملن بين ثميثة دخ إيث بقووخن ناشد كمري ليث قيمت دميثة مسبب إن ليث قيمت دميثة هم مشيحة لقمله وإن مشيحة لقمله بطلت لكارزوثا وبطلت لهم هيمانوثوخن وإيجها بتبيش خزية مخسهذ دقاعدة مسبب دس هذلن اللي دقالها مقمل المشيحة كد آو ليلة مقيمة هذه الميثة لقيمي مسبب الميثة لقيمي هملا مشيحة قملة وإن مشيحة لقملة بطلت لهيمانوثوخن وولدها بحطاها ديوخن ووتن وهم آناد مثلام هو يمن بمشيحة بشلام سكرة وإن هاو أمود ديا بمشيحة بس بآني خاي بدم أخني بشم شقية وخ مكل بنيناشا وشوحة المشيحة مارا وشما عزيز مشونيل الروح من مريا محسيد ثامر جميل زي جمعة بدهاو راز دقرت دي صبرة بقيت مريوسة بمزيت تشوي شيث بأسر مخشكة وبصر دخ بتوية تعزيته بقاعد ايتد مريوسب بمزيت تشوي والاشواب عاصرته محسيد ثامر جميل زي جمعة دي لقورد اخلاص حنا عوديشو ودي لبابد اندي راندي رنين فادي انيتا ومريم ودي لراز دقرت دي صبرة بقيتد مريوسب بمزيت تشوي شيث بأسر مخشكة وبصر دخ زلهوية تعزيته بقاعد ايتد مريوسب بمزيت تشوي والاشواب عاصرته
هبط انت من روحي دمار يا دمه ولا برونة عليا عليا هتزادي وهوا يطيره شبح المار ياكل بيا يشبه لك الطوانا شما خير برياتا شما خير برياتا شبح
إلها محاسيلة ومستهلة ملكوث الشمية. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
Cash Diamond and Gold, Orchard Lake Road, 248-757-2704, between 14 and 15 Mile, across the street from Panera. Joya Tumo, excellent, 40 years experience there with his staff. He brings diamond and gold from all over the world, from 18 carats and up. The best price, any price you want, he'll match it. A great service, great designs, wholesale, open to public. Call Joe, 248-757-2704. I think it's one of the best Chaldeans designer ever seen. Joe Yatuma, 248-757-2704. Great service. A Star Ethnic Food Superstore, 14 Mile on Haggerty, West Bloomfield, 248-661-8000. Opens at 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Family owned and operated. Over 10 years. A Star Food. Fresh produce, fresh bread, fresh meat, fresh gula, fresh sisse, fresh everything coming in every minute. Fresh turshi, sotamo, zvunu lukhmo, zvunu samoon, zvunu ktayatha, zvunu pustra, zvunu gupta, everything. Special orders, 248-661-8000. Look for our ad on the holidays, on weekly basis. We have every time ads. Call us now, 248-661-8000.
The Volcano Auto Wash in Commerce. Michigan roads practically coat your vehicle with a thick layer of dirt and grime. So stop in to Volcano Auto Wash in Commerce and treat your car to the ultimate wash, which includes triple foam, bug prep, and Armor All tire cleaner. Sign up today for our unlimited monthly pass. Wash as much as you like. Deals starting at $19.99 a month. What are you waiting for? Come to the Volcano Auto Wash in Commerce. That's 1857 Haggerty Highway in Commerce. Or give us a call at 248-668-9966. 248-668-9966.
دي لاماسو مطعم العائلة. يعلن الشماس رفائيل شمعون الخبير في إدارة النوادي والمطاعم عن افتتاح مطعمه الجديد الواقع على شارع قراشد والميل 12 والنصف في مدينة روزفيل. مطعم أنيق ونظيف، خبرة طويلة بتحضير جميع الأكلات اللذيذة، المشويات، التكة، الكباب، الشاورما، الكريم شاب، السمك، الستيكات، السلطات بأنواعها، appetizer. زيارة واحدة تسركم. Carry out and catering. تلفون المطعم 586-775-3400 586-775-3400. دي لاماسو. أسواق قاشات Mediterranean Market and Bakery. ساهر قاشات وأولاده يقدمون لكم بضاعة شرقية مستوردة يوميا من كافة مستلزمات مطبخ ربة البيت، من المعلبات، الأجبان، الألبان، الشرزات، الترشي، البهارات، فواكه وخضروات فريش يوميا، لحومات طرية منوعة فريش، فروزن فود، ديري فود، أطيب المشويات اللذيذة. مطعم كامل داخل المحل لتلبية طلباتكم وحفلاتكم. صمون ومعجنات حارة يوميا. Carry out and catering. المحل واقع على شارع نورث ويسترن هايواي والميل 14. تلفون أسواق قاشات 248-538-9552 248-538-9552. تلفون المطعم 248-538-9558 248-538-9558. أهلا وسهلا بالجميع.
Southfield Funeral Home, Jerry and Ferial Yonu, 12 Mile in Southfield for 37 years, 17 Mile in Rhine, second location. They do funerals, كل أمريكا, Michigan, كل ستيتات, California, Arizona, على Louth, Emmett Kibbe, خابر Jerry and Ferial Yonu. West Side, 248-569-8080. East Side, 586-275-0429. 37 years in business. Price, quality, service, excellent. أي شوطلاتي شنة funeral home business. That's all they do. هراي لشولي. They're part of our community and we are part of them. 37 years. Jerry and Ferial Yono.
Listen to Zia Oram show Monday to Friday, 5 to 8 p.m.
نترككم الآن مع الصوت القادم من البادية ومع المطرب العراقي جبار عقار.
مساكم خير مساكم خير يا اللي جيتوا علينا وزحتوا الهم لو قبل يابا. ما يلحقون العرب رات العراضية، ما يلحقون العرب رات العراضية، وقلبي على خلتي خلصان تالية، رات الحرمني عشيري كنت لدغى حية، طبيب ما يلتقي وتصير دمية، وانا اللي وصل سلامي لراس راعية. السمر جنهن سعيد السمر جنهن سعد، البيض كلب اللور، والله جابوني حكم ما بينهن مجبور. لا تزعلن يا السمر لا تزعلن يا السمر، كل شمس ماد الدار، والبيض ورد الكبر يذهب الايام طار. والول يا الابيض والول يا الابيض، جنك وقف صابون. والول يا الابيض جنك وقف صابون، فلفل يا الاسمر يم طيب الماكول. يل تشربون التتين يل تشربون التتن، بالله اشربوا باكية، اروح فدوة ونذر على لابس الجاكية. مرسوم جوا الحنج مرسوم جوا الحنج، مطر اللاز الماني، ودور في شق ما لقى بعيونه تولاني. جينا 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 بعيد الكويت، جينا يما يما يا نادمه يما يما. جينا للكويت جينا نشوف حلوة الطول، يما 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 يما. ما نقول للكويت جينا يما. علينا علينا ما نقول علينا ما نقول علينا، ما ظل علينا يما يما نادمة يما، ما ظل علينا حق وعتب يا الزين يما يما. البارحة مغمضت عيني ولا نامت، البارحة مغمضت عيني ولا نامت، واني اللي يقول العرب بديارهم جامت. البارحة ما نمت جيتوا على بالي البارحة ما نمت، جيتوا على بالي أثقال أبويا الغطا، سيلوا على حالي مثل السمك بزهر ممرود دلالي، ارتجي خيط الصبح بلجيج الغالي، ويا هالخلق لوم تتبس هو كالتالي. شبرين بس الهدف، شبرين بس الهدف، العين شط كارون، شبرين بس الهدف، العين شط كارون، ولولامكم ممنون يا ابو فصال عدل، ولامكم ممنون.
مخنية وين ألولاخ من بذرة ثاخورالا، مخنية وين ألولاخ من بذرة ثاخورالا، خشلامة مني طالع حبي ويقاري طالع، خشلامة مني طالع حبي ويقاري طالع، قوم قروس وليبي عززت آيات الكيف، قوم قروس وليبي عززت آيات الكيف. لك ماشي نشو عدانا رمث اخت لا دوالا، لك ماشي نشو عدانا رمث اخت لا دوالا، ولا شير اخمر تشموني لبيقي الشات اخرانا، ولا شير اخمر تشموني لبيقي الشات اخرانا، اوي مقوم قروس وليبي عززت آيات الكاتب، قوم قروس وليبي عززت آيات الكاتب. آيات لبت نواوات، آيات زوني بشتاوات، آيات لبت نواوات، آيات زوني بشتاوات، إذا ميذا مشواوات قامت عسق صبرتاوات، إذا بيذا مشواوات قامت عسق صبرتاوات، تسقطها وبطنايين القوش بن دواي، تسقطها وبطناي القوش بن دواي. جيزي وقاشات ودخو شنقو أسمار وأورو جيزي وقاشات ودخو شنقو أسمار وأورو شايوتا ومرتشموني سامونا يلدا وعبرو شايوتا ومرتشموني سامونا يلدا وعبرو أوي والمحلات تغليبتك عززتايات الكيف المحلات تغليبتك عززتايات الكيف يوما نخبيش بلبا إذا تصليوا وعنبا يوما نخبيش بلبا إذا صليوا وعنبا ما بسي ما بسلاقا ويوما نتقي غرابا ما بسي ما بسلاقا ويوما نتقي غرابا أوي بقى وقورو سوليبتك عززتايات الكيف قوى قورو سوليبتك عززتايات الكيف
شو حد مريم كراوك زاي مسقنا وما قنيانا شو حد مريم كراوك زاي مسقنا وما قنيانا ميقروا لا ودايم شبحولا مرولا ميقروا لا ودايم شبونا مرولا
شلامد مارن اموخن اث شبثة الى شبثة قذمايد مرموشة كارزوثة ادمتي ميري مارن قدمية ملكوثة دشمية الخقورة مربيثة دبلطلة مخشكة اديقر بقلة تكرمي ومعمل لي أمة بقلة دينار بيومه كم شاديري الكرمي بلطلي شيثة بطلث وغزيلي خني حميلي بشوقة وبطيلة وميري طلي سو هم أختن الكرمة ومندي دك مواجب بيامن طلوخن هم آني زلي وهم بلطلي شيثة بإشد وبتشع ووذلي هادخ وصب شيثة بخديسر بطلة وغزيلي خن حميلة وبطيلة وميرا طلي قيوتن كل يوم حميلة وبطيلة ميرا طالي لخة لكم يا ايران ميرا طلي سو هم اختن الكرمة ومندي دكم واجب شقلوتن كنت بشتي برماشي ميرا مركرمة ترابط بيثي قريب بقلي وهلي اجر دياي ومشاري من خراي والقماي ثيلي اني تشيثة بخديسر وشقلي دينار كثيلي قماي اخشولي بش كبيرة بشقلي وشقلي هم اني دينار كل شقلي مطرطم لي المربيثة وميراي اني خراي غذا شيثة بلخلي كم ساودتي امن دطأنن يقرد يوما وخمي او مجوبلو ميري تخامني خوري انا لكم ظل منه مولاب خا دينار وعمل لخ أمي شقول دي خسي أنا كبن دياون تآذي خرايا مخواثخ ين موليبي اد المندي كبن ماد اتي ين اينخ بشتا إلى بيت أنا طاوة إيون هادخ بتهاوي خراي قماي خراي بيت كبيرة لي قرية وقصة لي مقبية شو حلمشي حمارا كامر إيشوع بيونقاليون اديو قدمية ملكوثة دشمية الخقورة مربيثة دبلطلة مخشكة ديار بقلة تكرمي خازغت قورة اكبالب من قدمت ديوما بيد اثوى اث عجلة وقليلوثة تقطع اني انوى تتبيشي اني انوى بكرمة اقطئي بزون ديي ونفايد زون ديي بتخروي وبعدين لك نفعي تأوادد خمرة إيثن دخد ميرن أث عجلة أث إلحاح إيمن لها كت قارين تتبلخخ بكرمة لقي منن تدم أجلخ أث قرار بيت دخد كامل قديش أغسطينوس أث قورة قريلة بقلة بلاخدية خمش قهاثة الميري آني بلاخي ولدها إيثن وقد إيثن عدانة شتزالي بشيث الاشد بدل شيث الطلث واني ديك مخازيلة بشيث الاشد الميرا زي السبرخ والشيث التشة كامل قديش أغسطينوس ماني كامر زي الهاويلخ وقد تعيشد والسيبوثة يمكن لها طالب منخ جيانخ قمدخ شد لسبرخ ومأجلخ زونة خلاص ديا وقريثد ألها طالن تتبلخخ بكرمي يشع إلي مربيثة دبلطلي من ملكوثة بابي ونخثلي تعلمة تدم خالص برناشوثة تتيأر بلاخي بكرمي دي يعني ملكوثة بقاود علمة ديلا ايتي اث إيارة معناتها أخني بلاخي بكرم دمارن ليوخ مربيثة لكن أخني إيوخ إيرة إن لها كم بارخنا بشو لطاوة شد هاوخ مكيخي متواضعين وشد أمرخ تألها أخني إيوخ أود بطيلة أنا إيوان بس بلاخة بكرم ديوخ وكل من دي دقتي ليل دي ولكن ديوخ إن أنا إيوان شاطر بمدرسة ين إتي خلياثة كبيرة مخواثة قال خلويا ين شبيروثة شو دامنك شكرنخ يا إيشع دخ إيبت مبلخن آني خلياثة تتشبحتخ خازق أثمر بيثة بلطلة خمش قهاثة خشكة بشيث الطلث وشيث الاشد وبتشة وبخديسر كمري ببواثد ايتا اني خمش قهاثة الى خمش مراحدة برناشة بأث علمة زون الزوروثة زون اليلوذة مراهقين زون الدجوانقة زون القوروثة ينبلقد خايد برناشة وبخرثة خايد سيبوثة إن لها قارين بخايديا ونجوبلا زي الهاويلن أجرة ديا طبعا أث أجرة إلى دينار أث قورة واللي دينار تكلي آني بلاخة آني دبلخلة مخشكة واني دبلخلة خشية تبع عصرته دينار إلى رمزة ملكوثة دشمية تخلاصة برناشة اني خراي كامر كتابة قديشة مشوريلا دم طرطومة اللي دمر بيثة وميرا أنا خراي بلخلا خشيثة كم ساودتا أمن ترى مربيثة وعادل أمت بلاخ دمشريلة مخشكة ين لا إن متخملخ تخملت علما بد أمرخ آني خراي إثوى حق تدمحكة إلا مربيثة لكن تخملت دشمية وتخملت روحانيته خازغ مربيثة ومرحمانة وكينة عادل كامر إيشعيا باسوقة 55 أرخاثي ليلة مخ أرخاثخ تخملياثي ليلة مخ تخملياثخ أول من دي مربيثة متفق له اللي الدينار أمد كلي بلاخه بدأ ملكم ظالم لا من دي تري إن لها كبيوة دتبايشوا كينا عادل أمد كل برناشة شناشة لثواب اتخالص بيت شناشة ليلة خاشخ ليلة مستحق خليتد ألها خليتد نعمة ألها وخليتد خلاص خليتد خلاص إلى هدية ابن أمر خليثة ببلاش كميا ولا ألها تكل ناشة تكل ناشة دك مجاوب وقابل قريتد ألها بخايدية مدي ثلاثة كمرة قدشتها كترينا السيئينية يثل ناشك شمي قايد ألها بزون الزروثة لكن بطل دخ مرور الزونة القيري بخايد روحها ولك بيشي خميمة بخايد روحها بيت بشتخ بيص بخايي وبعلمة هم كمرة قديشة كترينا خرتقاي إيث الناشي خنة دشميلة قالت لها بزونة متأخر بزونة خرايا ومجوب له ومشخلب له خايديي وكخازة ليثن كبيرة عدانة تد مبصخي لها تد أوذي عجبوني وتد عيشي خايد قديشوثة من هذا كمشارة وصلوي وبلخي بحماس وقشيروثة بكرم المارن كد أوذي أثمندي لحقي بأنا دمشوريلا بقميثة خايديي ابنت أمرخ مخشكة خاي بيد لها خاير اللي تحبت برناشة بش كابر من عماذي وتحبت ناشا خراي دقبلا قريتد لها حبيك غالب اللي حبت ناشا دمشوريلا بقميثة كامل قديشة غريغوريوس رابا الهم شديرة بقلة شديرة بلاخ بكرمدية يعني تعمدية هداية ولحم الله الهاك ناخذ ونخذ جيبا بقاوة تشعيثة بقاوة التاريخ من دار الدارة ومن شيثة تشيثة تديأر بلاخة تكرمي تديا ولا خليتا أو خلياثة أبديناي بعاصرتة خايديي اللي تأرى خثلي مخشكة إي من بريلي آدم وحواء ولكن ليش ميلا اللي وعصيلا بعدين مشيت تطلف إي من شوريلي تاريخ برناشوثة خرتقاي كدا لها بريلي نوح ووذلي لها وعد موماثة أم نوح بعدين شيث خرتة لها خثلي وذلي قول عهد أمد أورهم وبعدين أمد موشي وبشيثة خريثة شيثة خديسر كاملوثة زونا خثلي لها وشقل بغرد برناشة تتم خالصلا أخني وخوة بطيلة كل يوم مخواث آني دواوة بشوقة بطيلة وشوناش لكم يا عيرة كم بيرة تكرمي تتبلخي بروحي قديشة بقاود ملكوثي شكرخ ألها تآني خلياثة ورهم لأويرة تبرديسة بعد ولكن قناوة ويرة موشي لأويرة بعد ولكن قناوة خرتقاي ويرة كامل خقاشة شمي من سينيور بوب أنا بقلي بلاخي ووناشي تحمليوا بدكاني ينشوقة إثوالة أمو تخا دد يعيرة بيت واو مسكين وفقيرية إن لبلخي يوما يمكن لك هاويلة بارثة أخلي أنا واوا ابن أمرخ مسكينة لكن واوا حضيرة مخشكة برماشة تتبلخي بيت واوا فقيرية ومسكينة أخني إيوخ آني فقيرية ومسكينة أخني كتكلخ اللي تألها بكل مندي أخني إيوخ سنيقة تألها وأثمندي كاوذلن تجيلخ اللي تألها بسبيقوثة ديا وفقيروثة ديا وربيوثا كلي أنا كوذيلا حضيرة تجيلخ اللي تألها شد أمرخ كلن إديو أنا إيون حضيرة قامخ إديو خاي إلى سبيقة إن لحضرت جيبي أنا إيون حاضر تتقبلنه خايدي مشاكل ديا كوذيلا نحضيرة تتزالن امد مسكينة وجيلخ اللي مربيثة ديا مارن ولهن ايشو عمشيحة الان بارخ لوخن وان شاء الله خازخ لوخن شبت الأثية
Welcome back, أخوات وأخوات بجان Zia Oram, radio, television, YouTube, Facebook, Apple, وجوجل وجان كل من ديتن طلوخو أخوات وأخوات أليكسا باخد خلطوتو بث من داني أخني سراي دورو بث من داني كل إلى بذوخو هارد دوش دقمة بصبويثوخو قبال خث من دي especially ده سالم جدو يتيو بيثها مرقوبة يوتيوب. So hi Salim, how are you? You know. So أخوات وأخواتي وخموخو كي بنشكرن تريشة ماشي أخونا لوي عبو وأخونا جاستن مازن خمورو دك باطم من كل يوم مشيثة بشت أخني وبقلابة قصب قصة أخوات كما بنوخو هرب زعلان بقلابة أخني وخموخو مخمش لشت إدلا راديو باي 680 لك يا أخو العربي $50 بشاته تشيثه يدخلنا بالزناقين من نزل يا ويلا وراديو لك بالخرادة خرندو بس ثوالي خوش دي لمي أنا بلطلي منها وبشت والثمانية تاوخ ب 680 أيام ده بستة ويمكن قيطة لك أو ختامه so أيام كيبت بعض راديو زعله because أخني كيبا بلطو خموخو لايف إيك تاوتو so بدأت البيثو بدأت الشولة بدأت من دانة الأدلاث بدأت تعزياته فيديو بدأت دعواته بدأت رزواته كل من دي لايف تبالت بروني وبلاخة داخل وتيم دي يعني لعب بلاخة بغدادة so ده يوخ بأبل تي في يوخ جوجل يوخ فيسبوك يوخ بيوتيوب يوخ بجانزياoram.com ويوخ بأليكسا and من دانه و pretty soon بتاوخ بكامكاس بستوى so التنشوه من دانه دك مالتوخم موخو سرياثة ديان فيديو ديان especially ده ديوخم مغزوي من دانه العراق دي ببرايا تامو يا من دانه آخر وزيوضخ النيوز ستوريز موخو مبلغ شركة زالن لايف محمد وضخ النيوز ستوري تناشديا what concerns us كود يوم لايف so our dream دي وفيجن دي خمشن كلكم شعرخ لأثمن دي والله بثي خطرة تدياولنا نجح أثمن دي هادخ أي بش فشلا بش قصة فتلا بش كابر مخمشنة كلكم شعرخ لبثمن دي ونو لخ لاي لبلنا مخنة ولاغزي لمخنة يبغزاي ميلا بيواذا أمريكا ميلا بيواذا هذاي يكبن ما تخل ناشديا especially كال ديان بس هم زي عبرخ الإنجليزي اليونج بيبل ديان وبعدين زي عبرخ العربي خرطة قصة وأخني شياثا زي زالة كل يوم بس بتاوغ لايف موخو مشيت بخمش لتمانية وخمشة يوم بشبثة دتناي فاين تيم ديان وزالا هربيو هذا نيو تيم ممبرز كاثا وكزالة ويما جمعية دتة ويما ناشة دتة مبرخ لإما ناخا بث راديو اتن beautiful studio وده بروني just contracted a new studio خرطقب تيال زوري ديان إلا وتناشة دي لا ويرد إمان وبعدين زي ما تخ شركة رفض دور أما شركته ده خير خخنا زي أورا إيجا دو دخل improve أنا I can take a break a little bit from this دو دخل من دان داتخ لايف جيبوخو سوي بغداتا دتو خبيثا محكو تاريخ الميوا إما صح محكو خمديال زورد دو دخل special من دان رندد دخل شغلتو grants دخل شغلتو scholarship دخل شغلتو من دان schools تيال زورد وبعدين دخياوي insurance دخوا دي درمانانة كبيرة من دانة باي سوشيال ميديا قارخلا اي فيسبوك وثمن دان دي ببرايا بعلمو لخلي بزاونان من دانة سواخني ودلن بريبيركم تلشن شميلوخو كمرين والا تدو دخلان من دانة وعلى واخن البثخي وخن وبثخي خن البثخي إثن يمكن خمشي يشتيل بتشانات بأمريكا بس أخني بهذا special دي under my direction و team دي أنا لكن بدلنا no money bias و no لتن أخني كذوتو لك مكرمين شمانة حرب ربشين تكود خد داود بكيفه يا محكي أخني قماية دي سراي دي كاثا and everybody else is second أخني سراي دي مكلها متواثة مكلها دولات إيه كديوتو بشمان بسان دييغو بكاليفورنيا بشيكاغو يغبغ زيوخو يا بكندا يا مكسيك in North America يا اكد كيبوتو بأوروبا تاو خموخو واي ليلة ايزي وادا يقدر يربامل $5,000 خمشن بث من دي كم بانخلة بس كيبوخ فلمات ديوخو كيبوخ من داني فيديو اتيق كيبوخ تاريخ ديوخو خواتد ميرن ودلمبر بيو بلغة كالديان in America كيبوخ امريكان دي هذي منيوخ ياس لخلك يا ذي منيوخ سو يكد كيبوتو بلوتو خاس 3 ميل ماخوي مرام كالديان لكم خسري صوت لاثي سو أربي لكي ذي ميدا سو ما قديبا تاو خموخو آخا تاو ببلا خموخو ده زي بارتمان نيكست يلب تاو محامي ديان ستور سانوايز وزي محكوخ The History of Bankruptcy. We'll be back.
يا يما قومي اغشعي يا يما قومي اغشعي الصابين وجرى كل شي بزمننا اختلف كل شي بزمننا اختلف من البغى للتنجرة يا يوم وتمشي الليالي ركض وتمشي الليالي ركض مثل النهر لو جرى يا يما تمشي الليالي ركض مثل النهر لو جرى يا يما بهذا الزمن كل شي صار جديد يا يما بهذا الزمن كل شي صار جديد الأكل ما ضل أكل والعيد ما ضل عيد شي البعيد اقترب شي القريب بعيد وما ضل هوانا قبل جانا هوى التبريد وما ضل هوانا قبل جانا هوى التبريد يا يما بهذا الزمن الجار يأذي الجار يا يما بهذا الزمن الجار يأذي الجار ما مثل الأول أهل صيغين كوم حجار والله خربت نفوس البشر يا يوم خربت نفوس البشر من حبة الدولار خربت نفوس البشر يا يوم يا يوم من حبة الدينار يا يوم قومي وشعي صار وش ما صار والله حرام الوقت دولاب بينا ندار يا يما والله الدنيا ضاعت معانيها وهموم ما حد يعرف أول وتاليها وهموم ما حد عرف أول وتاليها ضاعت علينا بعد وين اللي يلقيها وضاعت علينا بعد وين اللي يلقيها وأيام جاي بعد الله يعرف بيها يا يما رغم الظرف يا يما رغم الظرف يبقى الشرف والطيب الغلط يبقى غلط والعيب يبقى عيب ولا بد رب العرش يأذن وجرحي يطيب ما دام ندعي بصدق بلكي دعانا يجيب والله ما دام ندعي بصدق بلكي الدعانا يجيب يا يما لا تحزني والله ضوجتوكي هم كنت نايم بعمق وجيت وازعجتوكي هم كنت نايم بعمق وجيت وازعجتوكي منو اللي يسمعني بعد وجيت واشتكيتوكي منو اللي يسمعني بعد وجيت واشتكيتوكي يا رب تهدي الوضع وتزيل هالغمه يا ربي تهدي الوضع وتزيل هالغمة وادعي من رب الخلق يرحمك يا يما وادعي من رب الخلق يرحمك يا يما ويرحمنا كلنا سوا يرحمنا كلنا سوا وتنفرج بعد الضيق وتنفرج بعد الضيق
How are you, Stuart?
How are you, John?
Fine, thank you. Welcome back from Israel.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you personally on the air for Israelis to take the Christians from Syria medically. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. For medical treatment and take them back to Syria. That was very nice to do that. Not too many Christians get a break in Middle East.
That's
It took an Israelis to do it. So that was very nice. and I wish we could pay back. I hope not like that way, but pay it back some other way. So Khawata, we have the staff, future sheriff commander, Haytham Cholah. You know, he's a reserve reserve something. What are you, Haytham? He's a special trained reservist.
Okay.
Don't ask me what that means.
I was going to say.
You know, he's a special. Are you a reserve?
No.
Would you like to be one, Macomb County?
I'm not in Macomb County. I'm in Oakland
You
County.
don't have to live there to be one.
Reserve what?
The sheriff department. He's been there 10 years. Haytham, how long?
I don't know if that's
18 years.
18 years.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It is. So if you ever get pulled over and he's in the car with some other sheriff, just tell him you know Haytham. It could
Or
be
by
him.
myself.
Hopefully I won't get pulled over.
Hopefully you go to Macomb County courts.
I do.
You don't see him at the door there sometime.
I have not.
Are the sheriffs at the door there or police?
No, there is a sheriff at the door.
The sheriff at the door. So I just thought I'd introduce you two together. So you got the law practice, but we want to talk a little election. I like your beautiful.
I wore my election tie today.
It's called the American flag.
That's right.
Tie. You wear it every time you vote?
No.
Where is that little thing says I voted?
Yeah,
You and Haytham
they didn't
vote.
give me one.
They
Why?
didn't give me one this year either.
Why is that primary? They don't do that?
I don't know. It's not a primary. It's a general election.
Oh, in cities.
It's general, yeah.
It's general election. First Tuesday after the first Monday, as I tell my government students.
It's an odd year, so it's cities.
So you teach that, huh?
I do.
Tell us a little bit about it. What do you teach to the young people, and how does election work? Because Haytham ran for city council in Sterling Heights a few years back, didn't you?
2 years ago.
Did you win?
No.
If he won, he would have won. He wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Well, I don't know about that.
I would have been campaigning for the re-election.
Again, right
here.
But he won in heart, and he won the people's heart. Because you have to be either, like Trump say, either a crook or pretty honest, or somewhere in between. And Haytham was neither one of them. He was just too damn honest, and he didn't win. And this Trump said that today. I saw it.
I didn't see that today.
I saw
but,
it. He was doing some kind of speech
52
somewhere.
weeks from today is the presidential election.
Is it really next
Yes,
year? That's
yes.
it?
That's
Next
it.
year.
Man, in America.
364 days, but who's counting?
Wow. I didn't know that. That was 2 more years.
No, one more year.
Oh, my God.
2020, John. Next year.
So when you got how many, 14 Democrats still, or 10 or 12? Or
Last time I checked, there was about 20.
I see you're a really, really good Democrat. Thank you, Stuart. So they're 20, and if one of them drop each month, the race will be over.
Right. But the race will keep going now for another till probably March, April, and then we'll have a better idea.
So in the summer and beyond in March, I know in March it starts, the campaigns I get involved and up, and they get pretty nasty. But
I was saying March 10th is Michigan's primary.
March 10th is Michigan, that's right. So what's going on, Haytham, with election today in Macomb County and your county?
Was not really much, because only like for councilmen, and the mayors, or if there is any proposal. In Sterling Heights was only one proposal, and I'm sure it's gonna pass because they want to reinstate the same proposal that's already on the ballot. What's already in the city. It's for the police and firefighters. So people like that, and I'm sure they're going to reinstate it. Whoever I talked to, they said, yeah, we like it because there is no extra. They already paying it, so it's not going to change anything. And was 9 people running for 6 seats. It's all at at large in Sterling Heights. Warren is a little bit different. They have districts. They have 4, and they have only 2 council people. They call them at large. And I believe in Warren.
So people
there is
still
2
can
people.
vote till 8 or 7?
8.
8 o'clock.
I kind of stayed out of election this year.
You've been a little bit busy.
Yeah, but I didn't want to get them. No, I haven't been before I got busy. I just got tired of politics. Somehow I've been at it for 40 years, and it's just they're not fair. They're not fair for us American people.
These are the local elections anyway,
are-
so it's
So the cities, but there was no judgeship and all that this year, right?
Those are only even years.
No.
Oh, this is the odd and even years.
This is an odd year election.
So all the judges, Stuart, as an attorney, you should know, are they in the even years?
Judge elections, Michigan judicial elections are all even years. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know there was even and odd. I was kind of teaching Hatham a little bit yesterday. I thought I knew what I was talking about, but I guess I didn't know about the judges. So us Chaldeans, we are scared of voting because somehow we don't vote. Because I guess in Iraq, we want being whipped to say go out and vote. Even if you did vote and you voted wrong, you probably got in a lot of trouble.
Voting is important. People should vote. I tell my students I give them extra credit on the final exam if they register to vote and promise to vote in every election.
Say that again. What do you teach your students?
I teach American government, and I tell my students that they get extra credit for registering to vote and for promising to vote in every election.
If they vote.
Mm-hmm.
And voting in Michigan is 18.
18.
So a lot
you have to register. You can register up to 6 months prior to your 18th birthday. So the first day of school.
You can vote before you're 18.
You can't vote, but you can register.
You can register only.
And now we have as of last year we have same day registrations. As of the last, what was the voters approved last year, a year ago, November 18. They approved same day registrations. So. I saw even when I was at the polls today, I saw they've got the applications right there for same-day voters. So if somebody
Say that again. If you registered same day.
Same-day registrations used to be you had to register 30 days. 30 in advance.
Days.
They changed that last year when they had a referendum in November last year, and now we have same-day voting, and we have no reason absentee voting. So if somebody can't get to the polls for any reason or doesn't want to go to the polls on election day, you can vote in advance.
I didn't know that.
They're making that was also changed last year, so they're making it really easy for people to vote, and people should go. It's 7:14 now. If you haven't voted in your local election, the polls are open till 8 o'clock. If you haven't registered, you can still do that
at the scene.
At the scene, go register. Get up. Don't be lazy. Go out and vote. It's important.
vote same time. It used to be but to vote because I think we only have one Chaldean Salaka running for consul, right, in Warren?
Yes.
We don't have no other Chaldean running for office. We run away from offices.
I don't believe so.
Wow.
But people can vote for people even if they're not Chaldean, though.
But they should complain.
No, but we like to recognize the name, and I'm sure there's Hatham and his brother. They have a friend, Papa Rago.
Papa Andrea.
Ron
Papa Andrea.
This
is our fifth brother.
I mean, in Oakland County, there's also a millage election for Oakland Community College.
Okay. What else is going on in Oakland County? I don't know which city.
I vote in Southfield, so we only had city council in the millage. But the millage is countywide.
So cities in Oakland County, there's Southfield. I know West Bloomfield Township. So.
Well, that's still they have an election today.
They do?
Yes.
For millage?
For the millage for Oakland Community College.
How come I didn't see a lot of these voting signs everywhere?
Can't answer you. I saw a few, but it's not like, and next year is a presidential election. You're going to have president, you're going to have Senate, you're going to have U.S. Congress, you're going to have state of Michigan House of Representatives, you're going to have judges, you're going to have... then you get the trustees from Wayne State and University of Michigan and Michigan State University, and sometimes you get school boards, and there's all sorts of stuff, and all sorts of stuff coming up next year. But so this year is kind of a quiet year, but still, it's important to go vote.
You've been voting since you were 18?
Sure have.
Hey, Thema, I know you don't vote much, do you?
I vote every single. For the last 36 years, I have been voting. Every single.
I would say when I was a student in Israel for a summer, I voted in the school election via absentee ballot.
Over there for a year?
Yeah, I was 19 years old, and I was a student. For a summer.
So voting is very important for our Chaldean people to listen to.
Voting is one of the three fundamental rights you have as an American citizen.
First, arrive here. Second, get your citizen. Third thing, vote.
I think it's more like privacy, voting, and interstate travel, but yeah.
Privacy, what?
Voting and interstate traveling between the states, and that's what the Supreme Court ruled in 1999, I believe it was.
What does that mean?
That you have as three rights as an American, fundamental rights. You have the right to go between states.
Why, before you couldn't?
No, but they just said this was in ruling in a Supreme Court case in 1999.
Oh.
And privacy, and voting.
Those three rights.
They call them fundamental rights.
Privacy of, like of what? If they wiretap
Privacy
your
is,
phone or something?
well, no. Privacy means that the government can't interfere with who you want to marry, having children, things, private matters
So Supreme
like that.
Court reached it to that level?
Supreme Court ruled
Wow, it's
that.
interesting. So what do you teach in school for the students, like in the government?
So what do I teach? So we have a whole curriculum. We go through the U.S. Constitution from A to B. We start with the principles of government. We go through Article 1. It talks about, first we go through elections, and then the whole procedure for presidential elections, and then we get into Congress and what Congress does, and we talk about the powers of Congress, and then we talk about the powers of the presidency, the executive branch of government. We talk about the court system. I give them a tour. I take them every year for a tour of some of the downtown courts. We meet with a couple judges. And I also teach them about the amendments, anything from due process, criminal procedure, and 14th Amendment, First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and so forth is usually what we end the year up on. So it's a comprehensive overview of the Constitution.
So what age bracket is that?
They're all high school seniors.
Oh, high school. I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
high school seniors are all 17, 18.
And every how long you teach that, Stuart?
I've been doing that. This is my 9th year, I think.
No, every month, or how does this work?
I teach them twice a week for an hour and something.
And this is in school or in the synagogue?
No, this is in a private Jewish school.
Oh, private Jewish school.
Yeah.
You volunteered to teach them.
Something like that.
How do you qualify to teach them? Do you get some kind of degree or something?
I don't know. They said that as long as I have with my law degree, they said that should be enough.
So Haitham can assist.
Well, come on down.
Can you help, Haitham?
I used to go I used to go once a year to Warren Consolidate, one of the schools, to speak to the kids about, they call it a careers day, to encourage, the kids who do not think they have the courage or, the desire to go to college, just to encourage them to open business or go do some. I used to go for many years. They used to call me from the Warren Consolidated. I used to go to a couple of schools and do like 4 or 5 classes once a year. I used to do
teach.
Yeah, I speak to the students.
So I do it a couple hours a week.
You can volunteer.
Yeah.
And you teach them different class.
Well, I teach them government, and then I also have a.
You can teach them the court system too, or
I teach them about
how
the
the court system operates.
Yes.
So tell us about Stuart Sandwise a little bit, and welcome back to our show. I know you're running late. Last week you were in Israel for how many weeks?
I was there for about 3.5 weeks.
Hatham's going on a cruise for 5 days, and that's a lot because he'll miss the radio here. 5.5 weeks?
3.5 weeks.
Oh, 3.5 weeks.
I was gone for the Jewish holidays. I wouldn't have been here for the radio anyways.
You don't travel? No. You don't work during Jewish holidays?
On the Jewish holidays, no.
At all?
Not at all.
You don't practice law?
On the Jewish holidays?
Yeah.
No.
How do I get to be Jewish? I want to take the time off.
Well, there's a lot of other responsibilities that come with it.
Oh, so you can understand it. So tell us about your law firm and what you're doing a little bit on John Zia Oram show here.
So what can I tell you, John? We've I think you and I know we've talked about this before. I've been a lawyer for 19 and a half years, and I've done litigation. And this year we opened a bankruptcy group, Metro Detroit Bankruptcy Law Group, where we're helping people who have debt issues, financial issues. Doing Chapter 7s and discharges and Chapter 13 reorganizations, and helping a lot of people with it.
Why are people afraid of when you say word bankruptcy? Can you help educate our listeners about? Sometime I think you said that last year. Bankruptcy sometimes is good for people when they really tied up.
If somebody needs it, bankruptcy is a great thing. It gives the purpose of the bankruptcy code is to give the honest but unfortunate debtor a fresh start. So let's say I was listening. I was actually part of a webinar today. I was listening to it, and
I was trying to do something.
A lady was talking about. We were talking about bankruptcy. And a lady was lady was talking about her personal experience, and she was saying that she had always been up to date on all of her bills. Everything was paid. And she ran into some health issues. She was diagnosed with cancer, and her treatments just ran up into the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And she was overwhelmed with debt. She didn't know what to do. So she filed bankruptcy, and she got her discharge. And sure enough, after 4 or 6 months, she got her credit score back up. And a year after she filed, she wound up being able to buy a house. And it wound up being a great thing for her that she was able to put her life back together like she never thought was possible.
What is the amount of money you save in bankruptcy when some people, the word bankruptcy, people are afraid of it? And how many millions of people in the United States file for bankruptcy a year, you think?
I don't know if it's millions. I think it's probably in the tens or hundreds of thousands. It might be millions.
It's got to be in millions.
Well, there's only 300 million people here, so you're saying 1 in 300 people. That might be a little bit much, but it's definitely in the tens and hundreds of thousands of people file every year. For
You don't
sure.
think 10% of the people? I know in healthcare we said that earlier. That
I could
Georgia
go
and
look. I could go look. When we take a break, I'll look up this. Let's try to
Yeah,
look up
but
the
I mean,
statistics.
well, whatever. I mean, all depend on the economy. But more people bankrupts. I heard it don't matter what the economy is. People when they file bankruptcy, they file bankruptcy.
They do, and listen. The system is designed to help people who need it. There are people who abuse it, but for most people, they get themselves into a bad situation, and they don't know where to turn, and they can get relief, and they can get the fresh start that they deserve, and we can help them get out of a really bad situation, and usually within months, their life turns around, and both on a personal level, people who, let's say someone's behind on their credit cards, right? So they're going to start getting calls daily, once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day. It depends how many credit cards they have. And they're going to get harassed by collection agents, and it can be annoying after a while. And by filing bankruptcy, that stops right away. Automatic stay. The second you file, all those people have to stop calling you. And as soon as they stop, and if they don't stop calling you, you go back to your bankruptcy attorney and you say, "Hey, they're still calling me," and you can get a violation. Those people can get a violation. You can actually sue them for harassing you when there's a bankruptcy stay, and you get money out of them. There's that's the instant relief. There's If you're qualified for Chapter 7, not everybody qualifies for Chapter 7, you can discharge debt. Let's say somebody's got credit card debt for $50,000, $30,000, $10,000. It runs the gamut. Well, it's unsecured credit card debt, and the credit card companies are going to then start charging you. Fall behind, they're going to start charging you 18, 20, 25, 30% interest. Well, who can afford to pay that? Let's say somebody's got, let's say it's $10,000 worth of credit card debt. 30% interest, that's an extra $3,000 a year, $250 a month just in interest.
But do you work that out, or you just file automatic bankruptcy?
On a Chapter 7, you get discharged and waive it bye-bye. It goes away. You get a discharge, and that's it. There's a federal injunction. They can't collect it, and that's it. You don't pay it.
Wow. So somebody owes $30,000 in credit cards.
Mm-hmm.
He files Chapter 7.
Right.
And let's say he only owes credit card. He gets to keep the house.
Well, it depends on the situation. If you've got a mortgage,
yes.
Then if you've got a mortgage in your house and you don't have a lot of equity in your house, then chances are you'll be able to keep your house for sure. People are always afraid of that, but no. What the bankruptcy court they look at, they take your equity, and you're allowed as an individual person, you're allowed to exempt certain property, a certain amount of value in a house. Because we don't want, as a public policy, we don't want people to just leave the bankruptcy court with a shirt on their back. So technically, they're allowed to keep a certain amount of furniture, a certain amount of jewelry, a certain amount of value in a house.
But they don't touch the house, right?
As long as
real estate.
If the person's got tons of equity in a house, then you're not going to qualify for a 7 like that. You're going to have to do a 13. You'll be able to keep your house, and you have to pay back your creditors over time. But if you qualify for 7, you don't. Let's say a person bought a house 5 years ago, right? And they paid, I'm going to pick a number, $250,000 for the house. And they put down put down 10%. They owe, let's say, $225,000 on the house, and it's worth $250,000, right? Yeah, they'll get to keep their house, no problem, because they're allowed a certain amount of equity in the house. A person who's got a house that's worth $1 million and they only owe $100,000, then they have a problem. They're not going to be able to do a Chapter 7. But for most people who are in that situation where they've got a lot of credit card debt, they also don't have equity in their house.
What kind of people file bankruptcy?
All types of people. All
There
types
is.
of people. Oh, sure. You can have doctors, you can have lawyers, you can have, and who people look at, oh, well, they make tons of money. You can have business owners, you can have workers, you can have homeless people, jobless people. It doesn't, it doesn't discriminate.
So there's bankruptcy in business is different than...
Sure. Businesses file bankruptcy. There's two kinds of bankruptcies for business. There's a Chapter 7, going out of business, or there's a Chapter 11, which is a reorganization, where the business wants to continue, but they need a breathing spell from their creditors. They need to reorganize. They need to get rid of an oppressive... Let's say a business has an oppressive contract that's costing the business hundreds of thousands of dollars every month. Well, they want to get out of it. So then they can file bankruptcy and try and restructure it and reject the contract.
That breaks their lease too?
They could, depending upon there's a lot of nuances. I can't give general rules over the radio.
So when Amazon is breaking up these companies, the big ones, they're all going at it, from Sears to Kmart and they have these massive leases. I don't know if you know this answer. And these landlords are stuck with $6-7 million mortgage because they had a big tenant. They have small tenant like Cleaners or Panera or who other people. And these companies file bankruptcy. They get to get out of their lease?
Correct, usually.
Wow.
And then which winds up putting the shopping center owner a lot of times. It could be that company's.
He
gonna
goes
wind
out
up-
of business.
It's a
I
spiral.
can see it coming now with
It's
Lowe's
a
going
spiral.
out and Kohl's going out, and that's what the articles are saying.
I haven't seen those yet.
That's the new pick for 2020, 19 and 2020. Those stores are picked. I know Best Buy has just closed everything west of Woodward.
Really?
Yeah, November 15th is the last day.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, well, they closed the one right across the
Listen,
street here.
people are buying
I
everything
don't
online
see it. I
now.
went there to shop. He says, sign says we are closing. I say, what about this store? He said, we're closing. I say, how about the Nove store? He said, we're closing. Okay, they must have closed all these Best Buy stores.
Amazon is putting retailers.
I'm saying that with the
Yeah.
landlord and the people listening
Mhm.
to us here is very important to pay attention, because it's really critical. I can smell it. I can smell that there's a major tenant, 150, 200,000 square feet that's been feeding the center,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden, boom, a chain comes in. So
Well,
these corporations get to get out of their lease, right?
Usually, I mean, and you see it coming because, it's funny. Someone said to me, my son said recently, "Well, Amazon will never go out of business." I said to him, I don't know if that's true. I said, if you would have said to me 50 years ago
Sears.
that Sears Roebuck or General Motors would go bankrupt,
Even
it-
Kmart
right?
or Chrysler.
Right. If you would have said that publicly, they'd lock you up and say there's something wrong with you. Yet it happened. Well, as somebody else will come along. Amazon's come along, and online shopping has knocked out brick and mortar stores. And some other technology will come in 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 years and knock out Amazon. That's the cycle of business.
I'm about middle class Americans. It's so scary that some of these people go out like this. These big corporations, I guess they must know what they're doing. I know that pharmaceutical company that does opiate, whatever, they just settled a $50 billion thing and they file a bankrupt. But when there's a corporations, they sell stock, and those corporations go bankrupt. I know, probably a stupid question. Everybody loses their stock? Or
Pretty
they
much,
go
yeah.
from like $10 to 20 cents or something?
There's no such thing as a stupid question. The answer to the question is, if a corporation goes out of business,
your stock is going with it.
That's correct.
That's what
the
Archie
owners-
told me.
Yeah.
Archie here.
I was listen. I say it myself. I had stock years ago when Kmart went bankrupt the first time around. I had Kmart stock that I owned, and it became worthless instantly.
Well, we're going to be right back after these commercials.
Regency Manor Backwood Hall. تلفون 248-353-1133. السيد أمير نيجر مستعد لإقامة كافة مناسبات الحفلات والتعاسي وغيرها. مشهورين ومختصين بعمل الشاورما اللذيذة وجميع المشويات والقواضي والصواني المشكلة بأنواعها. جلسات ليلية ممتعة مع الأهل والأصدقاء من الاثنين وحتى الخميس من كل أسبوع. بار كامل من المشروبات الروحية. المحل واقع على الميل 12 ما بين تلغراف ونورث ويسترن هايواي. تلفون 248-353-1133 248-353-1133. ريجنسي مانر يرحب بكم.
عيادة دكتور ناهل دانيال جدو نيل جادو طبيب العائلة، له عيادتين لخدمتكم، الأولى في زاوية الميل 16 وراين، والثانية قرب الميل 16 وكروكس قرب سمرسيت مول. أكثر من 20 سنة خبرة في المجال الطبي، يعالج ضغط الدم العالي ومرض السكر والكوليسترول وأي أمراض أخرى. كذلك يجري فحوصات الهجرة والجرين كارد والفحص الطبي لسياقة الشاحنات. عيادة حديثة، خدمات ممتازة، الأشعة والمختبر في العيادة، يقبل ميديكيد وأوباما كير، وإذا لم يكن لديكم إنشورنس نستقبلكم $49 للزيارة. يفتح من الاثنين وحتى السبت. للحجز والمعلومات اتصلوا برقم التليفون 586 داكتورز 586 داكتورز 586-722-7240 أو على الإنترنت drjaddou.com. العيادة الدكتور ناهل دانيال جدو ترحب بكم من يوم الاثنين إلى يوم السبت.
طمني يا دكتور، دخلك شو صاير اللي
Ascension Medical Group. عيادة العائلة الدكتور باسل عبو بريخو، أخصائي في الأمراض الباطنية والأطفال والكوليسترول، والدكتورة مدى حكمة جميل، أخصائية في الأمراض الباطنية. يقدمون خدماتهم في موقعين ساوثفيلد وستيرلينغ هايت داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو على الميل 19 وماونت بالقرب من كنيسة الشهداء. كذلك يوجد داخل المجمع الطبي للدكتور باسل بريخو مجموعة من الاختصاصيين التابعين إلى هيئة أسنشن الصحية، ومن ضمنهم اختصاصية النسائية والتوليد، بالإضافة إلى صيدلية ومركز للعلاج الطبيعي. للمزيد من المعلومات الحجز يرجى الاتصال على الهاتف 248-557-4443 248-557-4443. صيدلية هيلث تشويس بإدارة ابن الجالية الصيدلي الدكتور سعيد دنو. الصيدلية متواجدة داخل مجمع الدكتور بريخو الطبي في مدينة ستيرلينغ هايت الواقع على الميل 19 وماونت. تلفون 586-488-3649. الصيدلية متوفرة 6 أيام بالأسبوع لخدمة الزبائن. لدى الصيدلية خدمة التوصيل المجاني إلى الإيست سايد والوست سايد. نقبل العديد من شركات التأمين منها الميديكيد والميديكير. صيدليتنا متاحة لخدمتكم دائما. تلفون الصيدلية Health Choice 586-488-3649 586-488-3649.
Lama Loco Kawatha Khathwatha, Ascension, Michigan Urgent Care. Owned and operated by St. John's Ascension Hospital. 11 Mile Udequinder, Mkhabrula, Kmakasurath, Arabi, Wingalizi. 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call 248-220-3856, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. إلى Ascension St. John/John Zia Oram Imora. كنم خبروتو تاما بشكل لوخو right away. ادلزا لوخو ER. ادلزا لوخو توتو بemergency. I can بذخيلة تناشديا with cooperation Emmett St. John's Hospital Ascension. Urgent care. 11 Mile Udequinder. Call 248-220-3856, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Ascension and John Zia Oram number.
I'm Maxwell Montezoma. I'm 5 years old. I would like to thank all the Nana for listening to my Kaka radio TV show. I love you all.
Love you too, Maxwell. Shalom aloha, chawatha v'chatwatha, uchamocha, chabjan Zia Oram show. Ucham is attorney Stuart Sandwise, and we're talking about bankruptcy. Stuart's number is 248-559-2400. Ask any question you want when you call him at his office, or you can call us next 10-15 minutes, 833-711-3300 to ask a question. I know sometimes it's very embarrassing questions on the air. People may know your voice, may know this, but there's nothing to feel ashamed to ask an attorney for free. It's a free to call, right? Free call?
It's free call.
Oh, okay. So long as it's free call, it's worth it. So let's talk about these young people.
I was saying people who call me and come into my office, it's all private, it's all confidential. We don't discuss it publicly, and
You don't YouTube it or anything
no.
like that? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's quite confidential, and
So أخوات وخطوات بجان زي أورم يخموخو ده لايف بيوتيوب وهم فيسبوك وهم أبل صفو هم التخايت سكرت صفا قسم أي ما تاخد تلفون وخايت أخمر سالم جدو كاتب بثس كمله.
فروج YouTube, John. I like it. I like the did YouTube.
You watching us?
Yeah, no,
While
I'm
you
just
sitting
watching
here?
myself.
You watching yourself?
I
like it. I love Hatham.
Even when I'm not on TV.
You watch yourself.
No, I want to see.
I like the graphic behind you, John.
It's a beautiful.
Where is it?
The YouTube.
So we are on YouTube, we are on Apple app, we are on Google app, we are in Facebook, and we are live and 6:80 a.m. till 8 p.m. So أخوات وخطوات صبرا دم شارو خموخو 5 to 8. 6 o'clock كم شارو خب 6:80 براديو وكل 3 خزين برلخلة بش قصة. Because so on Apple, so Samsung تلفون دي يوخو, so ما قدي بوخو من دانة فيسبوك. وبعدين ده يوتيوب لايف اي التلفزيون ده تاخو بيثا سمارت تي في وهذا الكاميرا هيثم بتدخلوا دوشو يوتيوب دوشو كامكاست وبلطخ لايف وموخو صورتا وهم حكيثا سو تاخو نشواثا يمو بابا كلتي وبيثا ده يبادتوي عند مسالة اما نتخاز على نمحكو خمي بث من دي وكل ببلاشي له. So Stuart, we got about 10 minutes to ask you some questions on you were talking about credit card rating.
Right.
And credit card interest rate, they're vicious people, these people. Do they, when you hold a credit card and you want to settle with them, all these people do these commercials they tell you that we fix your...
Oh, we'll fix your credit, we'll settle with the credit card
yes,
company.
my
Okay.
question, yes.
Don't believe it.
They work for the credit card company, right?
They work for themselves. And, there's only one surefire way of getting rid of credit card debt, and that's through bankruptcy. All these companies that say we're going to settle your credit card debt. I mean, I've had people in my office where they've gotten in trouble, and let's say they had $10,000 worth of credit card debt, so they'll settle with the credit cards for $5,000 and take a $4,500 fee for it.
What'd you say?
Let's say I'm just picking numbers. Let's say somebody's got $10,000 worth of debt, of credit card debt. So they'll hire a company. The company will settle for $5,000 and charge them a $4,000 or $4,500 fee to settle. So they wind up making payments to the company. The company takes the money. They don't always pay the credit card companies, and the people are usually worse off.
When do you reach?
I had a lady who was going to refi her house. She'd applied through Quicken Loans to refi her house, and she was going to do that to pay off some credit card debts. And before she did it, I sat down with her and I showed her the numbers, and I said, just the fees you're paying for Quicken to redo your mortgage and redo all that kind of stuff. I said, you're paying. I said, what are you saving? $2,000, maybe. I said, and you still have all this debt. Why are you doing this? I said, you're going to be worse off.
What was she trying to do?
Well, she was going to refi her house to pay off some credit card debt, and so her.
Yeah, but they charge you 20-30% interest rate.
So but she was going to do a mortgage refi. So I said, you are far better off. I said, let's file a Chapter 13. You don't have to pay all these things to all these origination fees and this fees and stuff to Quicken. I said, you pay off all your debts in over the course of 5 years in a Chapter 13 plan. Probably we can do it for less than full value, but even if we have to do it at full value, it's not costing you. And I ran the numbers, and I said, ultimately you're going to save $10,000 by doing this. After you pay, and that's
you
after
Chapter 13
on a Chapter 13, yeah. And I said, and that's after paying my fee.
How you reinstate yourself after 13?
How to reinstate yourself with what? With credit?
Yeah, when you file Chapter 13, what is it? An agreement, a settlement,
well,
or
credit,
something?
Chapter 13 is a repayment plan. So over a 5-year period, you repay either all or part of your debts, depending upon your situation. And once you get a plan confirmed, so then you can start rebuild. There's ways, the techniques we use to start rebuilding your credit. But when I tell people, one of the things people are always worried about, I've had people come to my office and say, well, I'm afraid to file Chapter 13 because my credit score is going to go down. And I say, wait a minute, let's analyze this. What are you afraid of? I said, if you're already behind on your mortgage payment, you're behind on your credit cards, your credit score is already down. The only place it can go now is up. All right? So
why are people afraid of it then, Stuart?
People for whatever reason, people are afraid of bankruptcy because they say, "Oh my God, it's going to affect my credit score." Well, if you need bankruptcy, chances are your credit score is already down. Right? It's already in the 500s or low 600s. Right? If you file bankruptcy, and let's say you file a Chapter 7. Let's say somebody's got $50,000 worth of credit card debt, and they've got past dues and all this kind of stuff, right? So their credit score maybe is in the 550, 600. You file bankruptcy, you get the discharge, so now you've gotten rid of all this debt. Now you don't owe all this debt. And then there's techniques we use. You can open, shortly after you get your discharge, you can open 2 or 3 new credit card accounts, even for a couple $100 a piece, show a good payment history, and before you know it, voila, your credit score is back up to 700. You don't owe all this debt, and you're doing well. And that's the lady I was talking about before with cancer. She had that issue. I had a lady I spoke to a couple months ago. She told me she filed a Chapter 7. Within 4 months after she filed her Chapter 7, her credit score was over 720.
Wow.
And I can tell you in my office, we do this. We have a program that we're offering now for people who filed Chapter 7, Chapter 13. It's called 7 Steps to a 720 Credit Score, and we include that in our fee. There's no, it's included. It's not no extra. We enroll you in this program. It's a $1,000 program that there's a guy, Philip Tyrone. He sells the program nationally.
What does that mean?
He sells this program called it's a credit education program called 7 Steps to a 720 Credit Score, and he sells it. The education series, if you pay retail, I think it's $995 or $1,000, something like that. We include it in. We'll enroll people, whoever does a bankruptcy with us. We include that. They get enrolled, and he gives you the techniques to get your credit score back up to 720, which will ultimately save somebody who's looking to buy a car, somebody who's looking to buy a house. All right, let's say you get a 720 credit score, and you're going to get a 3 or 4% loan as opposed to a 650 credit score where you're going to pay a 12% loan. It's a big difference when it comes to the interest and stuff you're paying on a house or a car.
When do you reach a point where you should do that on credit card if people own some trillions of dollars in credit card debt?
It just depends on the circumstance. Everybody's different.
So young people.
So let's say young people who don't own
they're
a
stuck
house.
with already a student loan, right?
Right. Well, student loans. You
no,
can't,
but they're still stuck with it. They're paying that payment.
Correct. You can't get out of student loans in bankruptcy.
You shouldn't get out of it, but you're paying that payment, and all of a sudden you ran a $30,000-$40,000 credit card business.
Correct.
So what do you do when you're 35, 40 years old?
So let's take somebody who's 30 years old, who's run up. They started getting credit cards when they started working.
Zero interest.
Right. And they run them up, and they're living on them, and they're still making some money, but they've run them up. They don't own a house. Maybe they're leasing a car or something, but they're paying a high rate. You file a Chapter 7, discharge all that debt, get a fresh start, get a new car loan for, instead of 12 or 14 or 17%, get a car loan for 3 or 4%.
After you file bankruptcy?
Yes. Yes.
Why can't you just work it out with the credit card companies?
Because why would they? Because they don't want to do it. Credit. Let's understand something. Banks and credit cards are in there for themselves. They're there to make money, and that's why when I tell people, well, I feel bad. I ran up. It's not right. I bought all these things, and the bank's on the hook for it. Okay, let me tell you a little secret. Okay, don't feel bad for the banks. Any bank that is happy to charge you 22, 25, 28, 32, 35% interest, all right, they're doing just fine.
The rate that Feds just lowered it again, didn't they?
Yeah, but so what? That's not going to affect credit. I mean,
no, I'm saying that the banks are getting money for nothing now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, one of the reasons I'm so passionate about this, I had years ago.
Sounds like you are.
I am very passionate about it. Years ago, and I'm working on it. I'm actually working on writing a book about this, so hopefully it'll get out in the next few months. But
are you include them in all these ventures?
You should.
Years ago, I got a offer for a credit card. My credit was bad, and I got an offer for a credit card, and I saw it was like a 30% interest credit card, and it was like a $300 limit or something. So all right, I see a scam here. Let's see what I can do to exploit it. And so I got the credit card, no fees supposedly. I made one purchase on it, paid it off, and I started getting offers for magazines or for different things. And they started, all of a sudden, these charges appearing on my credit card statement for things I never ordered. So I disputed them. And I said, I'm not paying you for something I didn't order. Oh, yeah, we'll take it off. Well, they never took it off. And then they start charging me finance charges and finance charges on top of the finance charges. And I just kept writing them letters, and I've got it all documented, and I never paid it. Finally, they're telling me that I owe them like $1,000, $2,000. I don't remember the numbers, and they're going to send a collection agent after me. So I had a guy call me up and says, "Hi, we know where you work, and we know where you." And I just called your mortgage company and told them, and I said, "Great, thank you so much. I appreciate that." And the next thing I did, I went to court and I sued them under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act because they threatened me by telling me that they called my mortgage company, tell my mortgage company how
Credit
bad I am.
company did that? Credit card company?
Yeah. And I sued them because that's a violation of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. It wasn't the company, it was the collection agent. And we wound up suing them, and they wound up paying me. And I got rid of all the, we're sorry. I made money on the deal. And if anybody's listening out there, if you do it right, you can too, because the credit card companies, they're all the same.
Give us your phone number.
248-559-2400.
So thank you, Stuart, for Stuart Sandwise. Welcome back to John Zia Oram Show.
Thank you.
I like your tie.
Thank you. It's election day, John.
I know. When you're running for office, you two sound like a pretty good politician. You and Haitham Cholak.
Don't hold your breath on that one.
Why is that? He already ran. He ran away from politics now, but he ran for.
I will help anybody who run for office from
He wants to be a judge.
I will help, but I will not run myself, John.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just get appointment or something?
That's the way to go.
That's the way to go, isn't it? That's politically speaking. So, Khawatho Khatwatho Tanakh Mohami Stuart Sandwise telephone dia either 248-559-2400. أحسن من دي لمحكوي بث من داني كبيرة من نوخو كودك زدي ناشي دخو دي فايل لو دي فايل كبيرة مبورتين لث من ديم خبرو لمحكو مي زو ماكي بوتو خني بندو دو ترانسليت طلوخو همي وبلوخو لأث من دي تدعين نوخو لقم رزالة ناشي bankruptcy but كبيرة ناشي غلطي كبيرة ناشي إلى بصرافة بشقالة بصرافة بشكابر من دي لابيو هذا باري وديلا إيزي أث من دي so دهب تاو ناخو موخو وشيثة بتماني بس كمان درمن sponsor دي and daha إلى Martin Snyder. Martin, hi George Deza, Martin Snyder and his team. They've been there over 40 years. This is a good friend of mine. So Martin and Snyder, Elon Hubble and Joey wrote 313-272-4900. Anything you need from candy, groceries, cigarettes, Night Owl, Pop-Tarts, Slim Jims, anything you want, it's here from Martin and Snyder. Probably one of the best and the oldest wholesale in Michigan, probably in the United States, because he can go to almost delivery personally. His team does to Flint, Saginaw, Lansing. That show you how far he goes. Telephone DA to 313-272-4900. He's got, oh my God, does he have product? Every time I go in there to say hi to George, we don't do commercials with George. We're just reading this. I eat a couple of Twinkies, but I open the whole box. So when I take the 2 Twinkies out, and there's still like, I think, 10 left. So there's 12 of them in the box. So George, I owe you one. I had to admit this, because I see Achu try to eat one of my Twinkies. So Martin Snyder, George Deza, Hubble, enjoy. Then I show to Akhwato Khatwato. We're going to be back with you guys tomorrow with Ascension Hospital. Hopefully, Dr. Ivan Daniel Berchu and Dr. Mazen Asaka. Mochu Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. But 5 to 6 leochop 680 a.m. Kampaltochla, Basiyochop 680 and 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. Basiyoch live Mochu. Facebook, Apple, Google telephone, and now YouTube live. ZiaOram.com and Alexa. I don't know what else there is. We're working on a couple of other things. So you'll be out there remodel Acha Studio Dian. Also Tamoyurchla Talocho hour by hour. Yes, you have business by studio. Given a Khadam Parliament Dian Mahke, Shula, business, different program Acha, even a Daruchlocho Immenacha. Thank you so much.
بشمية باشم قدتشم وقاسم الكوثو ها عجبون وضودي بشمية وأمبرة هلا اللخمة السمقان اليومان الشوقطان النهر اخطيافا ضد الشفقنا انت انا المتعدي لالا لما بريتن جراب الا مخالصا بيش السبب بيه وخيلة مالكوثة خيلو تجبعت العالم علمين امين شلام اللخ مريم مليثة نعم ومارا نمك برخت بيش برخت بير كاسخ إيشع مطمر اللي لها الصالح بدالا احنا حط طايقة وشيء تبو ثنامي بابا برو لكرك لي ما بدو تلكرك لي.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Thank you for listening to my Coco radio show. I love you guys. Thank you for watching John Zia Oram radio show.
يمي يا يمي والخاي امي.
Thank you, أخوات وخوات أخب جان زي أورام كشكرخ له خودك شموتو لن ليلو يومو يبقى خزالوخو اليوتيوب يبقى خزالوخو الفيسبوك ده يبقى خزالوخو الابل اب خازوتو ما ودنا نديو تمل ومخنا وصبر لايف. Thank you. God bless you. We love you all. I love you, Yom. Good night.
شمشت قدم ياثا قاوخك بسني وماثا زروثي ينربوثي من نخت نطرا بركاثا يا شمشت قدم ياثا قاوخك بسمي وماثا زروثي ينربوثي من نخت نطرا بركاثا